Popular Libering, wherever they did back in the day. That's just to play a little bit of clip of some kind do here. And tonight we're gonna be firing up here tonight. Those of you who don't know what to call firing, we're gonna be touching every topic tonight. This is an open microphone here tonight. I have Mr. the Honorable Samson to probably be here with us tonight to discuss the training issues in the community, returning of the cow and the gift from the former president. Was it okay? Was it why was it returned in the first place? Was the communication thing that they didn't notice out there that happened, and then the cow had to be, and those gifts from the former president had to be sent back. Was it on? What's her name? Veronica Doe felt disrespected. Did George we are called the elite Nancy Doe or lied? Oh, he had, and I talked to somebody today, George. We had the time when Nancy Doe was living, all these times to just debunk most of the things she said on most of the interviews she had, and he didn't do it until she passed. And he went on her mat, and he said that she lied on him. So I think that's why brought all this and take the gift back, bring the gift back, and take it back and forth with the 2 cows and 50 bag of rice and the $5,000. So and finally the people of they say the Grand Judah women, they accepted the gifts, but Nancy Doe's daughter said those things should leave for Yah, and those things were burned up and taken out of her compound on 24th Street. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, share the show to all those who want to listen on tonight. And this is the Prince Double Show again. We're going to play a little bit of a clip. I think the guys from the CDC, like the legs of Akaris Gray and the legs, I'll play the fully shot guy, what is it called? That group of guy they call Isaac Doe, who sits his butt on spoon. Former deputy minister from the youth and sports. These guys, they only want to live on government jobs. When they're working Liberia and they get them out, they come back to the U.S. because they got a green card or they got passports. They come here and find bank jobs to do. So, but we heard a diminishing he said on spoons. They stent on how to even stop him about the late Nancy Doe and her daughter. If we are blundered. And this is something that the CDC has, or guys must understand, and the whole CDC group has to understand that their master, whoever, quote unquote, George, he blundered. He made a mess. He pooped on himself. They have to take it, swallow the bitter pills, and move the heck on. There is no justification, George Wiaku. And he legs, those are surrogates, the legs of Akaris Gray, the legs of what's that little boy name from Minneapolis? I don't know where he's in Minneapolis. Isaac Doe. There is no nonsense where they can spin that damn thing. They know where to spin it. He talked a lot of nonsense on Spoon tonight. And that's why we're going to hit on it tonight. So they gave the cows to Nancy Doe's daughters yesterday. And then the cows were returned. We saw the back and forth. The cow went back. I saw Nancy Doe's daughter, Mommy Doe, actually in the CDC compound with the cow and the money given to Terry Glay. Honorable Terry Glay received it. And then later on, I think Isaac and the other group went, they took it back to the compound. She came back again, told them to take it out, and they took it out. I think we heard that the cows and those gifts are on their way to Grand Judah County, where they would go there and celebrate it. But to me, we are at a very root yesterday. I think he's still a playboy. He's not a playboy. He should respect people. And that's what he's not doing. And those that are following him, I don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to control him. You know, it's not a lot of mixed mistakes that were made yesterday when he went on the mat. This first place, if you don't want to go on the mat to go and sympathize with the family, nobody forced you to go on the mat. He went on the mat. He's a traditional man. We are on the Southeast. You know what people can do. He had gone on Southeastern mark before. The first place he went on the mat and lied. There was a lot of lying that went on yesterday on the mat. That'll be real with ourselves here. He went on the mat. He refused to shake the lady's hand. He did it. And that nonsense, wherever he tried, is now a tradition. You set your butt to your house, you call the people on the phone, and you want to sympathize on the phone. But when you go on the mat and you try to disrespect the people who are bereaved, who are crying, then you will have to be disrespected too. So nobody is leaving the mat to play. They said they don't want the gift. The lady, your wish. Who know it? I was Nancy Doe to her daughter that when I die, this man should not come on my. People say these things. So therefore, they left with the family members to go there. We was told not to give gifts. I mean, they get to Isaac Yanabo, who is now the mat head. It was his responsibility to communicate with Weah. Whether he didn't communicate with Weah when Weah brought it out, she said she don't want it. That's it. It should be taken out of there, sent to Weah's house or wherever. That's a morals mat. That's a morals of things that she's going through there. She's grieving. The politics started when we went in there and started playing politics. Nobody played politics. The guy went in there. We was not supposed to go in there. He went on the people mat. He called the people and he went there. The first thing he said he didn't even recognize the mat. He said somebody told him, Isaac told him that to come and force him to come on the mat. He had the right to even say those things when somebody forced you to come on the mat. He had the right to say that. Is he a little child? Is we are a little baby? And you, James said here, he told me, he said, my man, little Prince, I think it would be wise for you to come here and sympathize with the family. When I go there, I will tell the people that James said he told me those things. We are a child. We are a grown folk. He's a grown man. You should have sense enough. There are certain things when people are grieving, you don't say, especially with the rift that is between you and the Doe family, the Nancy Doe people. What you did to the woman. The woman was living. You refused to give the woman her husband $4.1 million that the government of Liberia stole from the woman. That ECOWAS say, "Get the woman her money." You refused. You kept the woman 9 hours. The woman cried. Can you imagine? The woman called people names while we were interviewing the woman. She mentioned a lot of people's names, but when she reached the where she cried. She cried. I'll play the interview. She called Vanny Sherman Nee. How Vanny Sherman told one of her husband's houses. She called Erin Zidi Nee. She called Zoe Penno Nee. That lady called a lot of names. But when she reached to George Weah, she cried. Because her notion was Weah was her, or whatever. And he said it. So she didn't go there to go do benefit or get my government benefit. We are a woman receiving the same benefits. Suppose Joseph Boakai say, "Boss, you need vote for me. I will cancel your benefit." All the citizens will start yelling all around the damn place. If Joseph Boakai says, "Since we didn't vote for me, and you are on a CDC ticket, I will stop you and your Jamaican wife, the foreigner, because the woman carrying money to Jamaica. I will stop your benefits." Citizens will cry. The first place to pass through the executive law. The presidential area to the port there, they'll cry all around here. Will you guys accept it? Will you allow it when they say we're going to stop Joseph George Weah from passing there? You cannot do anything. Nothing you would do. They would just they locked your people there up here. They spent 1 week in the jail, 3 days in prison, 2 or 3 days in prison over there. What did you guys do? They arrested some of you, beats on some of you. What happened? And you're still moving on? Nothing gonna happen. So that was the work. I heard Akara Gray so arrogant. This is the kind of man who calls himself a lawmaker. He said because Samuel Doe Jr. did not support George Weah, so the woman should not get her just benefits. Can you imagine the kind of nonsense we're hearing from these people? That's what they're implying. The woman didn't go to Weah to go say Weah can't go get my tea. The woman went there because if Weah allow what implemented what came from the ECOWAS court, that the woman's money that was stolen from her by Amos Sawyer government continuity. When we were here, when Ellen came, the case went on. We are 2019, 2019, the judgment came, gave the woman her freaking money. The government should have given the woman her money. She's not going to go to Israel, give me a $700 pension. That's nonsense. We still have security protection here. We're passing around with it. And you want to sit here, you close your blind eyes and close your eyeballs to it. And people talking there, people saying, "Oh, you citizens, so slow down." Who the heck cares for those stuff? They tell you my talking advocacy that I do on party lines. We are nothing. They know I don't do on party line. But I got mess up, blast at him. We have mess up, blast at him. That's what we do. We're not biased people. We see mistakes, we call it out. We have made a serious mistake. Whoever don't believe it or not, we have made a mistake. He went on the mat. He disrespect. He's a man from the southeast. He ain't the grand crew where his father or a man coming from. Do they go there and go do that when you go on people mat? In the civilized world now. When my mother died, we went there was a mat on the ground while our sisters were there. My friends come, they take their shoes off and go sit on. That's tradition. We have forget tradition because you go play football, you really forget tradition, or because you're president. He sat on the mat. He came there, he sat in it. You shake people, you greet others and shake people in. You can't have nonsense, that bullshit. You get that bull crap today. You think that football thing you go play? You think that joking thing you were doing yesterday? You think that joking thing? You go on and play. He still think he play ball. He little child. He ain't no damn child. I guess someone who born 1966 be little child. That man was 60 some more years. He went there yesterday. Nonsense. Shake the damn woman hand and set your butt down and don't misbehave. Those people who guide we, I say, I don't know, they don't even talk to him, or they just guide him like the sheep that is being misled by this handler. The first place they should have guide him through the process. Even the great Farrakhan, who is okra with the English language, is very eloquent and very wise. He got people who guide him. Because sometimes his emotion goes over and he will say things that will not be favorable to the other people. So people will guide him. You should have had someone who will guide him while he moves in our country there. You don't go on the mat and make fun. He made fun yesterday. He made fun on the mat yesterday. And then you expected Nancy Doe, daughter, to accept the thing while looking at this man who, when the woman was alive, who refused to give the woman her money. And the woman refused. He didn't give the woman money until she died. He take cow that cow people can't eat. Who can stay and buy 7, 8 cows and carry down there with 50 bags or 100 bags of rice? A cow ground people don't want to eat. Like they ground people ain't get. They go there, get 5,000, get. We just go there and just shut the people up. You think I know? You think I see these people? You think I see the way you going to talk to people? Mammy Doe was right to refuse those things. It showed to we are that when people are alive and the people that you have to care for people when they're alive. You don't go show your face while the people are dead and they're gone. He went down there yesterday talking that the woman lied. The woman is dead. The woman had an interview with Clarence Jackson in Liberia. Then she came on my show interview of almost yeah. You should have debunked all those things the lady said. But she died. We're gonna dead body for you and then to argue on things. Oh, the thing what the people say, and it's not true. It's not. The woman said it, not people who said it. She said that you did these things to her. And when she called you, your name, she cried. And your mom can cry on somebody else. That's what happened. The woman called all these other people's names. She did not cry. Even the Zoe, who she said, the Zoe Penny or husband, nephew, who she said took the grip and most of her documents, she did not cry. But when she reached the Weah, she cried. She did cry on Weah. And you got Liberians and a bunch of hypocrites like, I get time for you. You know, you can write all you want to write here. I don't even see those things. I don't even have my glasses on, so I don't even see those things. Y'all can write wherever you want to write. I don't block anyone. You can insult where these are things you guys used to anyway. When someone is pushing on issue, you insult. Who cares? Insult. Call me names. Say what you want to say. But these are facts that I'm telling you. Weah is a damn hypocrite. And that's why Mammy Doe, when he came out with his message, she told him, get the heck out of here. I don't need that. And when the girl got in town, he told the girl to go to his house. Is we are stupid to go to his house? Someone comes to grieve for the mom. They get their house. They get their mat. You don't take your butt there. Then you say the girl will come to your house. Is that how you're doing, Grand Crew people? I'll call Jeremiah Kun because I heard say father from the Grand Crew area there. I'll call him. I can do. People will go to people's houses who are grieving, who are bereaved. I thought it's the other way around. You go to the bereaved family and sympathize with the people and talk to the people. I thought that's how it's supposed to be. I thought that's how it's supposed to be. I didn't know it was the other way around. I didn't know that's how the guy behaved from Grand Crew. When your friend man died and you tell the person come to my house. What the heck wrong with George Weah? And when we're saying you're talking when we had my die and cry, me and this, we have man die, we have man not for a lady. Well, we had anybody stole we have man money. Who stole we have man money? Nobody stole we have man money. But Nancy Doe money was stolen. Who stole we have man money? Can one person tell me tonight who stole we have man money? Who stole we have man 4.1 million? Who? A bunch of misguided Liberian people with a bunch of chicken brains. They don't even know they sit down and talk nonsense. And they think everybody will look at it and glorify the bullshit. I will be one of the last human beings if I support I supported 2005, 2011, 2017, 2000. He blundered, I must tell him. And he did. Whether people liked it or not, he blundered. And he's not learning. So I go around, I see people talking about bring back. They come back. Are you guys insane? Are you guys crazy? To even think, why would you even think about we are coming back? You know how many million people they got in Liberia? Do you know how many million Liberians they got in there? And God gave you a chance to lead up for 6 years and you mess it up, and some group of people was gathered with a mindset that bring we up. Are they crazy? What's wrong with them? Are they crazy or what? They got 5 to 6 million Liberians, and they gave you 6 years to lead. Lead with perfect thing and set your record straight so people can even think about bring. You mess up, you blunder. The same people who mess the thing, who mess the country up, the same people are with you. They are seeing with you daily. Finabono was just seeing with him yesterday. You got Carlos Gray. You got people like Eugene Nangbe. You got people that like Carlos Gray. You got people like what's the guy name? The guy who is McGill. These are people that are Jefferson. These are people, and you expect the people to bring back. If Liberian even think about bringing we are back, then the Liberians have themselves to blame, because it will be another 6 failed years. Those guys will come back and steal, because in less than 6 months, some of them were broke. Some of them had to run back here and go and work in the banks and make it $12, $19 in here. You don't see the former youth and sport minister and his oil put and deputy. They are here. They are back here in the U.S. These are people who were 6 years in government. They ain't got nothing to show. They don't have nothing to show to say this is some investment we did that employed Liberians to work, but they jump back and come here. And you want to sit down and bring Joe we are back with a Jamaican woman who is living on Liberian people money because she's getting benefits that they deny other people of. The reason the woman didn't take issue with Ellen Johnson Sally, because Ellen Johnson Sally loved to the woman husband. Once someone is a side chick to some married woman, they will be with. So she had no issue. She ain't had any, they never had a good. But when we are one, she said, well, this guy going to give my money. What they say, the court said that she gave me. And then you guys sit on here and talking about we are coming back. You must be insane. You are crazy if you think that way. You don't even think about your children's future if you think that way. You don't think about your children's future when you think we are going to come back. Then something is wrong with you mentally. You got mental issue. You have to see your doctor. So we can come by and get job. We are working here for 6 years, so they will mess it up and mess. Just from EW Junction to Rawafi there, that one road, less than 50 to 60 miles of road from EW Junction to Rawafi. The boss start fixing job. We are in McGill start fixing that road from 2021. They are still facing the damn road. I was just there last year. They still facing the freaking road. Are they crazy? Listen, all those punks from the southeast, we are Buffer Chima. What's the name? What's that Tua guy name? Samuel Tua. What the heck the other guy with the funny face look? Tua. You got Buffer Chima. You got Tomo Donan who died. You got the former pro tem, all those people there, bank governor, all of them from the short eat. They could not even face the freaking rule. They wouldn't want Joseph Boakai to face the rule. When they're talking, they say, oh, that we are project, that we are had the you had the 6 freaking years, man. You gotta fix a damn thing. Fix even 10 miles, Poco town at least 20 to 100 miles. They won't go in their own county, then they're going to go to Abidjan, get in the Steve bus, drive to the border and get in Kinons. Get in the ferry and cross to their counties. Can you imagine that? The road cut. All these bookers. You got 15 representatives from the Southeast. 3 for each county. You got 5 counties in the Southeast. 3. You got 15 representatives. You got 10 senators. That's 25. With all the freaking ministers and deputy ministers, they could not even face their own damn road. And we are and Boakai then they expect Boakai then to face the road now. They saying that we can take 8 hours, y'all are losers. So Easterners are a bunch of losers. Those serving the government, they are losers. Todman King, they mess it up. Though they gave money to go carry road to Grand Gila, he carried the road to Cape Mount. He's another loser. And then you're going to see what his name. And Joe King is a loser also. They could not even fix that road from Ganta to Zwedru. Ganta to Zwedru. I don't know, they say that 200 miles or 3. I don't even think it's a damn 300 miles. So when people want to talk, and you got some lazy Liberians who don't even think, they think with their heads, and there's one love for this one human being, they take it like it's a god. You think I'm a human worshiper? I don't worship human beings. I don't worship human beings. I don't worship human beings. So those of you who worship human beings, you'll go ahead and worship human beings. You are foolish human being to worship your fellow human being. So those who are worshiping human beings, go ahead and worship human beings. I don't worship human beings. I don't do that. I was here. I supported we are and used my platform here to propagate his case to the Liberian people. I didn't know you're going to be a messed up guy who they gave 6 years and could not even do a damn thing for his own people. How many times we went to the Southeast when he was president without that tour? He said he did a tour. How many times he went to his own area? He went there. He's sleeping in the mud. There's nothing Grand Crew for Joe Weah that people can go and say this is something that Joe Weah did. And if I can start repeating myself, I can't do something in my butt. I don't like and so or Beatrice or Blackie so or whoever you call yourself. You come on my show to tell me to start repeating myself. Are you out of your freaking mind? You crazy? Your man I'm born you good or what? From the death to politics, the old man husband and our politicians. You say you are politicians, so the old man death is politics. If you think Nancy Doe death is not it has nothing to do with politics, then you're insane, you're crazy. Then you're doing one thing over here, you don't even have brains. Yeah, the woman death is politicized. What the heck wrong with you or Liberian people? You think that one of those your punk asses you can come on my show and talk and let you go? I will frustrate your lives tonight. Enjoy. That was it right there. That was it right there. But let me bring you up immature guy. They call Joe Weah. Very immature. Little kid. He behaved like a child. He still look at him. You went on the map to go sympathize with a family. Someone who they accuse you of doing all this evil to this lady. You went on the map. You still don't have sense. You refuse to shake. Get right there. You went on the mat. refused to shake the lady's hand, the lady's daughter's hand. He refused. Seriously, look at him, George Weah. But then you went on the mat. What was it? Then why did you go on the mat in the first place? Were you forced to go there? Were you coerced? Somebody put a gun to your head to go there? Someone put a gun to your head to go there? No one put a gun to your head to go to that mat. You went there, you could not shake the woman business, you went on the mat hands. Yeah. You could not shake the girl hands. You refuse to. We are all traditional people. We are not somebody who is a country guy who live with a grandma, a pankana, play in the pupu fee, had jika in your toes, and play in the sand. Those are things that poor people children did before they became permanent or wherever they came, and they're having money and playing with money. You don't leave your tradition back. I saw him one time in the mansion with drum, beating the drum. So obviously he understands the tradition of wherever you're from. You don't go on your mat, on the people's mat, and do this and try to disrespect the lady. And then say, see the door from England. She lay most of her life over there in England. She not go wish you to get to what she do. People wishing your hand will wish job. The people will wish you that right there we are there. They are with you working with you. That the people who will wish you that Eugene Nangbe and who you get campaign money, who take the money and carry Ghana. These are the people who will wish you. These are the people who made Joseph Parker to win you. Because the campaign money where you sort of get mobile molu, you took it and gave it to he did a travel thing with it, so Eastern thing, and gave it to Eugene and gave it to Eugene Nangbe. He ain't want to the money to Ghana and the ball houses and they organize in Ghana with the money. Why the people who were doing campaign in the town, you didn't give it to the people who were supposed to do the campaign? So those are the people who wish you. That's someone who live. Mommy, do not know wish. I heard Isaac talking. Isaac, you know, we're talking about chicken pot. Mommy, do come from England. She not bring chicken pot. Like you're in Morocco, get chicken pot or chicken pot or chicken miso or what the heck those things are coming on the skin at time. So he went on a mat. We are traditional people. We are from the Southeast. You don't go out, go on some mat and disrespect the elders and the people. That's complete disrespect. And for the way the man spoke, somebody made me to come here. Somebody made you to go on that mat. You don't got sense. You call the people, you say, Mommy, those should come to your Jamaica resort. The lady said, no. According to our tradition, you visit you, I'm bereaved. I'm on my mat, you come there. You agree to go on the mat. So you always had a connection or communication right there. And the lady told I said, I don't want no gift from this man. I do not want no gift from this man, no gift. Because when the lady was living, that's when she needed all the gifts from him. Now when she died, you come to school, political point, you bring 2 cows. You do cow that what? When what my dad went and you know how many cow would drop down and get cow on the mat. I had almost 25 people coming from Grand Gita. I had to pay the people where to go back to Grand Gita County with cow and food over there on the place for people to eat. Just March of last year. He carried 50 bag or 20 pounds or 25 pounds or those canned done rice that when you cook, you have to take hours and hours to cook for it to done. Those are who not born in the area, you don't know what they call canned done. You got child still and children them that they play legs of where need. We are saying Isaac call him to come on the mat. He not know that he's supposed to go on the mat, that somebody got to call him. And somebody got to call him. I don't say any factory Nini or what factory who, that somebody got to call your job. We have to go on the mat. This is someone we already spoke to. So he went on the mat. He started lying on the mat. He lied on the dead lady's name. He lied on the dead lady. Who does that? Who lie on the woman not living to come and get off from the grave and come and talk? I don't even know those things that one time Jesus Christ raised the dead. What does it not happen? He went there. He refused to shake the people to other hand. He went and started lying all over the place. Why did he lie? Yeah, he had to lie. Talking about men and say do only to the town. Men and say do to the town. Your first how you should
greet the family. To greet the family. To greet the family. To greet the family.
A criticizing these guys, a demigod, someone who they claim to be their God, the earthly God. So they are very angry tonight. They are insulting me. They are saying all kind of things, writing nonsense like I care. I don't care. But we are messed up. We are need to start mature next time. When you go into these things, you need to be professional. He's the president. Look at how we are even sat to that place, open your legs like a grown-up man. He opened your leg like a grown-up man. You saw how Joseph Boyka sat there when he went? He's a former president. Go there, you sit down like you go on the football field, open your legs. He went there actually to go embarrass mommy, but he didn't know mommy too. When mommy got on a thing too, she said, "Care man, and buy only. You care all the cow, then we will buy cow. If it will cost us to buy those cows from Ivory Coast, we will buy it. Yeah, we'll buy. There will be cow all in Niao, there will be cow in Bubble, and there will be cow in Zwedru. The poor eat cows and the cow. You know, Joe, we are cow. Who know what Joe we are did to the cow and say we keep going up and down, carry cows. So I'm gonna wish in a cow there. Those boys pray over the damn cow in us under that Sakamo tree in the freaking CDC compound and where they carrying the cow over there. You went there, you go sit down there, they open your leg. I ain't sat down in there playing, open your leg. You go sympathize with people. We are one mad. Show this little sympathy to the people that you want to sympathize with. The people that you went there to go tell sorry. Sit down there and he's praying for you, doing things. No. The people grieving when you went and see people crying behind you. People want to mad crying. You didn't see that? Yeah, people crying. The lady who you went to see, she's bereaved. Her mom, she lost her mom. And you're going to say, a lot of my men here talking about, oh, mommy want to play politics with the team. Mommy not playing no damn politics with the team. If your God don't have sense, mommy's not politicizing nothing. She's not playing no damn politics with the team. She just told we had to stop being a hypocrite and that her mom don't want him to come there with gifts. She told her they're not going to be certified in your grave. But here in this country that we live in the Western world, people when they tell they have oral agreement that you can tell your children that I don't want this man to come here and with the way he treated me to come here on a given kind of memorial on my mat. And it is the person who is living responsibility to what? To implement these things, to make sure that these things are implemented. And that's what the guy is saying. And you guys say here, oh, they were a blind eye, but you don't even know what the heck. You sit down here when people talking to you and you're coming on people's platform and talk nonsense. Yeah, somebody will come and even glorify some of your name that you, what kind of man, human being, get 7 name with Blackie then in the name? You normal? You normal when you get all kind of names? Your mom and power born, you never gave you no names. You just jump on in the middle of the night and start naming yourself stupid names, putting names and more. He said, those names are using you. Those names following you. So the lady cried on the show that she cried. You know what I mean to cry? The lady cried. She cried. when she talked about all those other people, she reached on George Weah. She cried. She cried. She didn't cry on. She didn't cry on the other people then, like she called their names. When she reached to George Weah, she cried. She wept. Like Jesus wept. She cried. When she got to George Weah, she cried. She cried. She reached to George. Look at her. Look at her crying. He did not. Weah gave you your money?
What side? No.
He did not?
The thing what we are do to me, say, well, I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office.
George Weah now, who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECWA school, you won your case, and he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say, how many times you not see Weah say when you were president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So, me and man.
Crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes, all the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing, that George Weah, after you won your case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born, he's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza, the
senator on
the Sano. Yeah, he there. Plenty people there, they play park. That was conference room with a long table. They play park.
Wow.
So there we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he really nice. Then he back to me. The time I was running here, I was they said, "Mommy, do that my woman. Did you talk? Then you come here, you say fair. I cry. Oh, that man talked to me that day.
Hear the woman crying. We are changed. The lady is crying. The woman cried. The lady Nancy Doe. After this interview, 1 year, I think 2 months, she died. And we went on the mile yesterday. He said the woman is not there, so we are not there. So I mean, the woman not here, so there. You had all those time, 1 year, 2 months to come and say this thing. What the woman said, this is me meeting her. I didn't keep her on the sideline for 9 hours. I met her. We tried to get her husband money that the government stole. They took illegally, and the ECWA code said we should give it to her. And the interest, I mean, that they say it went, and all the traveling and things she did with the interest, it came to 18 million. They said, we don't have the 18 million. They told her to get the woman and certain amount of money. And so we're trying, at least we'll give her 1 or 2 million. According to the lawyer from the ECWA code, what he said? He said they defended the government. When they went to the ECWA court, the woman won the case. They told we, I said, look, my man, the woman won her case. So let look for at least 1 million, 2 million, and give it to the woman, and let the thing be done with. We are refused. He deliberately refused to give the woman her money. But great then, when I talk it, all great then will go say is they used to do rebel thing, meditate, talking meditate. You know how to do meditate, you great. You meditate. Only you can't go there and terrify begin Martin Corey there. You know about real view them operating. Yeah. You listen to the lawyer, the guy who represented the government when he came by. What he told we are to do.
Closed. They pay off. They wrote the bank Canyon Doe's name. 4.1 million. Name of Amos Sawyer. The money was in what they call the BCCI bank, and it was in the Cayman Island. 4.1 million. And Mr. Sawyer government wrote the bank and told them that the money was for Liberia. The money was in Samuel Canyon Doe's name. And they wrote the bank and told the people to give them the money. In 1994, there was a communication written to Doe. After he died in 1990, the government of Sawyer wrote a communication to Doe, to Executive Mansion, and Doe did not respond. They wrote the bank and told the bank that the man did not respond to give the money to them. That's how the money was given to the National Bank then. And so when the BCCI closed, they pay off their, they did the liquidation and all. Doe has some money in LBDI and other banks as well. And so those money were the money that she sued for. So she got a judgment in the commercial court in Liberia. The judgment was on hold for several years. That's how she went to the ECOWAS court and sued for her property right to that money. And the court ruled in her favor. She sued for 27 million. The court ruled in her favor for 18 million. I was the one that one of those persons that represented the government in that case. I was arguing that because they put interest rate on the money, I was arguing that during the wartime, no business was running, so they should reduce the 14-year or Civil War, and then because you cannot apply the interest rate during the force majeure period. That was not our argument. But the court, they didn't, maybe through that, they brought it down to 18 million. So we advised the government. It was in 2018 that ruling came. We advised the government.
You hear it, man? So we advised the government. We advised the government in 2018. Our ruling came. Who were president in 2018? Was Samuel? It was who? Ellen Sonny or Joe Weah? They advised Joe Weah. Found the money, found something, and gave it to the woman. She won her case. He said, "No, you're not going to get our more money because the woman's son did not vote for him."
Negotiate with the woman. 18 million.
The boy even said negotiate with the woman. 18 million plenty. Negotiate with the woman. Find something and give it to the woman. And then turn around, go on the mic, go get 2 dry cows on the mic. I beg you.
$1 with no government can pay 18 million. But if you get a woman 1 million or 2 million, she will accept it. And that was not adhere to.
Let me extend.
You hear that? He advised the government, the lawyer you're sent to Nigeria to represent the case. The lawyer you're sent there. You hear that? The lawyer advising you to get a woman, find something. You don't get 18 million to get a woman. Find something and tell the woman, all the money here will be paying you small, but this is the other money to be doing this until we can get you the whole thing. That time you're doing it, the other government can't, your hand move from inside. You did something. The case here, when you don't understand, I know your name Princess B. If you don't understand this show, when you can't get it, some stupid person go to church late, they sang those songs, you can't, you want to praise song, what they supposed to sing. You must understand that we're not here talking about PY, we're talking about Joe Weah. So I'm not talking about who forgave, who not forgave here. I'm just talking about the hypocrisy, the whole damn thing. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about your feelings with your love for Weah. You don't even know Weah more than me, or even I've had Weah on the football field in Minnesota. I'm talking way back at 2006. Foolish people who get to know Weah from around here. Why he say he want to repress president? He won't talk about nonsense about Weah. You know Weah more than me. So that's what we are saying. I talked to that lady that Ellen Sally refused to give her money. Ellen even refused to even recognize Ellen Sally woman is not. She was not a first lady. Ellen did not even recognize that Samuel Doe was the president. So he's not going to give the woman her benefits, or her some money that Amon Sawyer then stole. Because Amon Sawyer probably stole some of that money came in America and bought her say that want to join living in now. So we advise, according to Lafayette Gould, we advise the president, the government, then to see reason to negotiate with a woman. Why was I going to take your man? We have to negotiate with a woman. Had he done that? You think all these nonsense and things we're going to see? So we will be there to educate our people that this guy who we claim to be one of ours is not one of ours. We must do it. We must man up to do that. Well, everybody go, oh, we are dead. No. If the man blundered, he must be corrected. We are in a southeasterner. We are the Gio people from Nima going all the way beyond to all the way Maryland, Sano Grand, with our tradition is kind of the same. We got a mat where people come to the mat with respect. We go there, even when the people put our mat down and they put a little plate and they get a powder in the plate. Those are things that they're trying to say to get in the spirit or wherever, or the plate. Get those things over the pot, you take small thing and put it in the plate. You go there, you keep the plate. That plate there is to keep the mat running. The people come who there, man, cooking, go in the market to cook. That's the reason they got the plate and they got the mat. If you made mistake, walk on that mat as a man, you made mistake, walk on that mat with a shoe on over me, yeah. Oh, then you drop some mat again, put something in the plate. What the people can do. We all know all these things. He went there, he sat on there. He coming from on the football field. Yeah, get out of here. I mean, how you were. Oh, I thought I Donald Trump how you were. So the cow was returned, and the bag of rice, the little bag of rice that we can just go in the place there and buy from Freeport, it was returned with $5 grand. And the family, Fratin Doe family or Nancy Doe, the family people, which of course has their right, they took those money and they took those 2 cows, they took the rice, and it's on its way to Grand Jire for the people to have feast and celebrate with those things. So I think that's what they are doing. I think the family now is divided. Mommy Doe and her siblings on one side, and the family from the Doe side of family members. Because I experienced that, okay? When my mom died, my father's family said I was their wife. My father not living, so his sisters, my uncle, the other kid, they said that their wife. They're going to get the cow and they're going to cook the cow head. That was something that they took over with. So nobody will come and say, oh no, they came, we're going to get the cow, we're going to get the cow head. And we're going to get some money for the pay to the funeral home and things like that. So that was their wife. So when the family of the Doe family now, that's why you see, or what's the guy name? Isaac now, he's from Doe side. He's not related to Nancy Doe. He's related to Samuel Doe. So the family took the head of the mat. So now the family took those things now on the way to Grand Jira County. Bobby, thank you, and welcome to the show here tonight.
Thank you, Principal.
Some of the things I was talking, it was getting to your skin. You don't like it, but I mean, we got to say these things sometimes. We got to man up and say these things, Bobby. We don't do that, and we are cowards.
Yeah,
we can let the child, but we must chest out the child.
Thank you very much for the show, and thank you. Continue talking to our people. But we have to underline certain things. There's something called denialism. When you are in denial of something, you continue to make errors. Let me give you an analogy. The Liberians in totality believe that for some reason, Liberia is some form or like a stepchild to America. Liberia is a sovereign nation. But because we're in denial that we are part of America, that's why when something happened to our country, we always look up to America to come to our assistance. And when it not come to our assistance, then we are taken aback. We kind of get frustrated. What I'm trying to say here is that we have to underline certain things. The reason so many Grenadians, I want to say so many Grenadians, I don't know, I don't have a sense on that. That people from our area are kind of frustrated that this thing has long been going on, that George Weah is the son of Samuel Doe. I don't mean biological, but they have that close tie, that close that close bond. Okay. And so for that, they expect George Weah to go the extra mile to do something. Until we clarify these things, I don't know. I know I was a kid coming in Liberia as a teenager. And I know that President Doe, former President Doe, was somebody who was a strong fan of the game of soccer or football. And when these guys were playing for Lone Star, in order for to motivate them, he would give them some or hands out or gift and whatsoever. But I don't know where this connection is coming from. That Samuel Doe, President Doe, and George Weah, they were so close that people expecting. So maybe on this show, somebody will call in, or maybe you, Prince, will tell me what is it that Samuel Doe, President Doe, did for George Weah so much that we are expecting so much of him. Okay, that did he buy a house for George Weah? When George Weah came in, did he pay George Weah school fees? Did he
put George Weah in a car to carry on the fee to make sure that George Weah left and went to Yaoundé over there in Cameroon and carry him? Doing those guys there, whoever put president ever put football player, who they call you grown-up man, put you in a car to carry on the fee, carry to Cameroon. You don't need to be blind to see these things. Nobody's saying that he didn't want to go and have sex with a woman and born George Weah. No. Nobody said those things.
So because he put George Weah in the limousine and rode with George Weah,
we said admitted to it. The man contributed to a professional life. In a text message what he sent out. We didn't force you to say it.
Okay, so because let's say you Prince, you brought some of your siblings to America, you contributed to the general welfare. So it made the whole life to you?
Nobody's saying George Weah, the woman did not go beg George Weah for money.
The
woman said, listen now, listen. The woman said that her money, the government stole from her husband's account. Ellen then refused to give her that money. Ellen even said she's not even first lady. He did not even recognize Samuel Doe to be president. So the woman not going to get that money. That is government money. That's what she said. So when we have won the presidency, he said, well, this man, let me go to this man who they say my husband close to him, my husband's son, so he can go there. You didn't hear they got a lawyer saying that they told we have to compromise with a woman, negotiate with a woman, and give her at least million or 1 million or 2 million.
And that was the right thing to do. I listened to the thing. That was the right thing to do. I'm not denying that. I'm not doubting that. All these things. What I'm trying to say is that until we understand.
But there is nothing to understand from what I just said, Bobby. I said, maybe you want to play blind loyalty and blind ears to what I just said. What's that? Nobody's saying that George Weah is Samuel Doe biological son. Okay. Nobody's saying that.
So why are we so frustrated? Why are we
not frustrated? We are just saying that we are a hypocrite.
And that it make it hard for all that. Let's have a dialogue. You invite me to the show. If you listen to me, then we'll have a.
But you are hearing all these things what people are saying, and then you come and ask me.
I'm here to talk my own. And say people, I'm here to talk my own. Talk about people. Listen to what
I can't tell you the thing and what the man did.
So this is what I'm talking about, Prince. Let's underline this thing that this close connection. Why are we so frustrated that George Weah did not pay the woman the fees? Why? Somebody Ellen Johnson came that she didn't do it. She even denied her how do you call it, her role as the first lady. Nobody said anything. Nobody deserved. Why are we
you
so?
Saw Eddie when the woman died. You saw Eddie. When the woman died, Bobby, did you see Eddie give any message out when she died? We are not giving any message out. Were you going to see the backlash from Nancy Doe's daughter and the war?
That's a question. You don't want to answer that question.
Why you don't want to ask?
Why are we in arms when it comes to George Weah? Why are we in arms?
Because that woman was supposed to receive her money in the government store under his leadership. That's when the judgment was passed, 2018, 2019, that the government should pay this woman. And the lawyer just said we'd sorry negotiate, and he refused.
Okay. So
He
when you-
refused. The woman said, the woman in your own, when she was living in your own interview, how this man demean her in front of other people.
Prince, let me say
And
this
then
for
she
sure.
died. And then
Prince,
she
I know-
died. And then
Prince,
she
I-
died. Well, I'm
Yeah.
finished now. And then she died.
I hope you
In
give
the
it to
evening,
me.
the same day she died, in the evening, you sending all messages. The Nancy and Sidu say, I mean, what very nigga said, you need to start acting like a hypocrite. We don't need your apologies, and you need to stop. And that's what she said.
So, you know, I like to pay respect to our dead, okay? But think what I'm trying to say is that what I'm going to review to you tonight, I normally don't do that. Through the mediation of I was able to speak with the president yesterday, okay? I was very fortunate. I was lucky to get him on the line. So what he told me was that everything that Mommy mentioned, it was far fetched.
But what did she mention?
That the old man went over there and just we are turning the back on her and said, "Oh, man,
Why would you say that? Mommy said it. You want me to play the old man voice? It's not Mommy. She said it.
But coming now, Prince are coming now.
So no. Then you are seeing a dead woman lie.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't want to judge it. I didn't hear. I heard from the president. The man said everything that was said on that tape was far fetched. That he did not do such thing. He went there. Only thing that he mentioned said, "Omar, I'm surprised at you. Why didn't you come out when these people then you knew when Mommy and myself were not going up for you to come and say, Omar, they made myself.
Well, that the Omar responsibility to say that."
No, but it was going to clear. It was going to clear the air because you know they mess in a presidential
clear
election.
the air. Where air will clear.
So that I'm just telling you.
Your girlfriend and what you been having when somebody say you married and the man will come and say no, my son. The woman know who are children loving to who are daughter loving to all around the.
Mommy, we are girlfriend.
I'm asking you now, and I watch we are kissing Omar off when the people say that they were married. Why the Omar can't say that they're not married? The Omar know who are children they're going away. Now our responsibility to say why you not see our man and cancer
married somebody getting married somebody, then you don't know when you're getting married. Is that a hidden secret?
Bobby, like your man supposed to come on TV on radio station where like Brempo already running with a propaganda to say my daughter not married to the man. That our responsibility. We are not human beings to talk for himself and show a marriage certificate to the people and say I'm married to Claire Marie or what they call me.
So you're saying that. Don't you? Are you saying that if Nancy she couldn't come out here to clarify that?
Why would she do that? Okay. Why you not see our man and do those things?
We're not fighting, Prince. We're not fighting. Let's have a dialogue.
I want to ask you, Bobby, because you can't come and be telling me impossible thing then. That the old man was supposed to come and tell the people of like USA, my daughter not married to this man.
You say impossible?
It's impossible for the old man. Why would she do that? Why is she going to get involved? Bobby, I don't understand why would you think that way.
Okay. And that's what I'm coming on. You see, when you do things, the ability to be able to think tomorrow. Because we don't know what tomorrow will hold. That's why I'm coming back. The main thing I came on the show for, because I'm just taking it back from
the way we are explaining to you now, Bobby. I have a interview
show. I came on the show through your invitation. If you're going to dominate the show, you're not going to let me express my view, then it's useless for me to be here.
But Bobby, your views that you're expressing, you're talking outside down to Bobby, my man.
All right, I have your 30 minutes. If then we're talking, so I have my because we're having a dialogue. We're not fighting here. It's not who's going to win this talking competition. We're making sense.
I don't want a competition with you. I'm just saying that we are lied to you yesterday when you talked to you, wherever you're talking, you lied.
How you know he lied?
Because when we are said that all the thing the woman said when she was living was all made up, when the woman went on OK FM with Clarence Jackson, she said it there. Then the woman came and showed that 2 years ago thing. She came and showed 1 year ago when she died. You didn't talk all these things and you sat and tell the woman
you were not at the executive mansion. You were not at the executive mansion. I wasn't there. Mommy Doe wasn't there. And all the people that have been listening, it was the president, the old man, and the other former president lady from Adam Moses Black White. So for you to come on here and say the president lied, because that's why I said we can't judge the dead. All we have to do, we have to find.
Bobby, let's say that one when Erod died.
There's the main reason.
Erod died. Erod went around. Erod went around and said Zoe hand or in wherever that happened to him. Zoe did not talk until the man died. The man made that allegation one time. Every platform when he made that allegation against Zoe. So did not talk. The man is there. He can't talk it again. Then you come out, you say, oh, you're going around radio station. Who's going to listen to you? It's the same way with George Weah. They will outside these things on radio station for all air that this is what happened. This is what happened. You didn't talk. The woman died and you come in and you say the woman lied.
So because he didn't say anything, so it was wrong to sympathize with the family when the woman died.
The girl went there. The girl now said that first the girl in the country. They said we are one of the come. We are first said the girl should go to her house, to a house. The girl said no, he should come. But then she said, then she told the guy who is the head of the mat, Isaac, that she didn't want to give.
I don't know that. Let Mama only show them. Let's stop them what they say. They say, you say. Let's.
I said I spoke to the woman. What the woman told me. And then you say what? Well, I'm saying I'm quoting y'all.
Mommy told you. Mommy told you that George Weah invited her to come to the and she refused. That what Mommy told you?
Yes, that he should come to the mat. He should come on the mat. Traditionally, he will go on the mat. But when mommy will be rushing to go see, we are president. Mommy not rushing to go see. We are broke down after mommy will be rushing to go see. We are.
Those are petty jobs. I don't have time for those kind of petty jobs. We broke up, but you don't know whether he broke or not. If he broke,
so when he went on the mat, the girl said she don't want to get from him.
Okay, but this is what I want to say.
So he was supposed to. He was. If the problem, what I'm happy here is with Isaac Yanaway, because Isaac. Isaac Yanabo was supposed to tell
the thing. Let me just lay the premise a little bit. The main reason I came on the show was through your invitation. Because we jumped from Yanaway. I don't want to be jumping over the place. Then all of a sudden, so man, we gotta go. So the reason I came here, I'm surprised because the things that is unfolding, the gesture or by Mami and her siblings is uncustomary to our traditions. Especially when the Oma is still lying in states. When somebody gave you a gift, let's assume that this man, let's assume what you say or whatever the Oma says is true that George Weah, he did this thing, he refused to pay her money. But when somebody come back, when somebody die, when somebody come to you, is it doing when a woman gave birth, when somebody die, in certain important events, that's when people make up. You learn to look ahead. You make your case. Let Labempo be the judge. But this thing for me is turning like a personal thing. What is it there to gain when you are refusing the gifts from the president or former president? Let us assume the man did the worst to the Oma. What is there to gain? If you are you trying to humiliate the president? Because when we are doing certain things, we have to see the end goal. When we engage in certain behavior or when we tackle certain things, we have to have an end goal. It's like you're going to school, and then by the time you get a 12th grade, you expect to graduate. Whatever you are doing, what is the objective? What is your end goal? What is Mommy? What is she trying to achieve in here? By refusing the gift from the president. Let's see what the president did. He was wrong. It wasn't right at all. It was not. It was inhumane. We understand all of that. But now the president come out to you. You allow the president to come to the ground. He brought the gifts. Then you said, no, you're turning the gift back. So let's you see, when I'm doing something, I'm a kind of progressive people. I always learn to look ahead of time, 2-3 years ahead of time. Let's assume you assume that. This same guy who you are trying to humiliate, it is clear that the George Weah coming back to be president, the chances are higher than any individual beside in Liberia right now. So now, when they may become president tomorrow, is that when you're going to come back again to settle the school or say, so when people doing things, you have to sit down.
So the girl, you have been saying, I'll be waiting for president.
The Oma is still lying in states that we're having control. Did you listen to what happened in the compound? People saying you're going to bury your mind alone when our crown people, I heard people speaking. If you're going to do this, then you're going to bury your mind alone. Why will we be having controversy over the Oma body?
All those things are mad. They will say,
yeah, but it's just not right. Because of the decision that have been made. People are getting annoyed now. All of a sudden, for all to be praising all the good things about all the good and necessary now, the whole thing is that's what is annoying me. You know, that's one thing that is pissing me off. We're supposed to be talking about all the good things that Oman did. All of a sudden, it's all controversy. People are leaving.
Bobby, when we are coming to go to that mat yesterday, listen now, Bobby, when we are coming to go to that mat, when we are coming to go to that mat yesterday, the boys and go there, shake the people's hand, start acting like a child, doing a day and doing those things, and say, look, wherever that happened, and the people say, my people, we are here to bury our own mommy. We will talk after all the burial and thing. This is what I got, and this is this. You think those kind of things, but you go in there and you start seeing the thing what the woman said is lie, and her child is sitting there, you expect her child to get to your gift because he won't give from you, and your cousin don't say so. No, she's not going to do that. He said the woman was a liar.
No, when I listened to the tip, I didn't hear anywhere where we have mentioned that Omar was a liar.
Bobby, you don't have to say the woman is a liar. The woman,
maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm missing the point.
You don't have to say the woman was a liar. He said things that make that way indirectly. He didn't say, "Oh, they said don't lie on me." No, you're expecting to go say that.
My point here is, I think Mami made her point when she wrote that letter when she rebut the president. When she came out, she rebut the president. I think she made her point. The whole country heard it. Now, for the president to come again and come with gift, with peaceful hand, and even come to talk to the family, I think we should have forged ahead instead of say, "Oh, no, I'm returning the gifts." Listen, it is the personal decision, and we respect that. But in terms of wherever the action that they took it was not traditional. We are from the same.
It's not traditional, sir.
Somebody can bring gift to you, and then all of a sudden
somebody show you telling me, Bobby, when somebody came, my man, then the person bring here, I'm gonna take it.
That's a different analogy you're making. What do you mean?
Analogy. Daniel Talley, they'll come to Daniel Talley for no good to Anthony. Daniel Talley, go ahead.
You have to learn how to proceed, man.
Daniel Talley. I think Daniel is on. She put her on mute. Daniel, when you come back, we'll be given a chance to speak. Anthony Gay, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Prince.
Yeah, Mr. Dabo.
Yeah, okay, 1 minute. Daniel, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I'm kind of a little confused here. I'm not understanding Mr. Tode's point of argument here.
My point of argument, my sister, is when somebody dies, when someone dies, and somebody come out to you to sympathize with you, whether they did you wrong in the past, is on a mat that what people to settle the difference or settle the differences. And now for somebody to come out to you and bring and give and because somebody that what happened, people come from out of town or people come from another town and say, "Listen, I did all your sorrow. This is where we are. And I came to sympathize with you." And then for the person to bring gifts and beg or red that will help to facilitate the funeral services and say oh no, because why? Wherever transpired between Omar, between the Omar and the president, you didn't like it and you didn't return the gift. For what I'm saying is that it was just uncustomary to our tradition. And it is totally wrong, and that's what I'm coming from. You know, that's what I'm saying. So
Daniel, make your point, please. Dana was talking when you came, so that Dana finish first, please.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Dana.
Yes, Mr. Todd is still talking. I don't know if you're with me.
He finished. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm done. I will be ready.
It happened before, maybe you didn't see it. It depends the person that died. What they told the children before they died, it happened when my grandmother or my master passed away. His brother here, he came, they throw him out. Here, whole family, they said they don't want him there. He had to crawl on his knee and apologize. I said, "Yeah, I wronged my sister. When she was sick, I will never hear." They begged 2 days before they allow the old man in. So this thing happened. And us now to apologize. You don't know what the woman said to her daughter before she passed away. So the thing is, it does not have to be about Joy Weir. Joy Weir, that they get mad down. We have to respect her feelings. We have to respect how she feels. And again, you always asking the question, what did you do say for Joy Weir that we're always talking about it? You don't have to get somebody who was married than my grandma was saying. When you say the person is my godfather, all the person is my grandpa, you always there. We expect you. That is sort of looking up and what a different job we have. Oh my, just acknowledge the oh my presence. That's all we want. Acknowledge that these people, they were there for me. And when the man acknowledge your first lesson, the devil rest and carry now, one nothing. Send the oh my bed down and they say, "Oh, the man is addicted to let's say do today." And he heard the oh my coming on shores and saying this thing. Why he not issue any statement to say no? Then what oh my is saying? That's a lie. Then we bring the woman on the show that you can go to and say, "Oh, but the man said a lie. No matter what happened, he did not do that." It's the woman that so all Joe, we are actually very respectful for the whole family.
The first play, Dino, the first play, he know that there's a rift and thing like that between what the woman said. We are went on the mat yesterday, shake the woman, show her hand, shake the woman hand, hug your sister, say, "Oh, sis, I here to see you. You're sorry, the mat for all of all." And this and I move on. But you go there, the woman show her hand, the first play, you refuse to shake again. You doing bumping thing at that party and go to that. They were trying dumb word and having fun with it.
There is Prince, there is something going on in Liberia. They call the monkey pot.
Like you're from England, you don't have the monkey pot. You have monkey pot in America.
Please stop talking like you didn't wear in America. You wear in
America.
Yeah, but Bobby, he
monkey
shook
pot is
all
okay.
other people's hands.
Monkey pot.
Bobby,
Monkey pot.
let's agree to your argument that there is
Jesus,
a
man.
monkey pot, right? But
Prince,
George shook all other
do you know
people's
how
hands at that same venue.
monkey pie is spread? Do you know how monkey pie is spread? And you're supposed to take go ahead. Now just sweat and think from people pound.
The man was shaking people's hand yesterday.
So
to the
Bobby,
party
to the point that you get me, they agree that there's a monkey pot.
1,500 in the party headquarters after he left the mat.
You know how long she been in Liberia? She been
one week like brother. He said monkey pot. I mean, I start looking at fancy lies, man. Let Daniel thank you. Let listen to Felicia Howard. You shook Asha Yambo hand. You shook people hand in the play. You can say you man in the play. People in that crowd where they were walking from the police station with Kofa and the other people walking from the CDC compound with almost 3,000 to 5,000 people. Then you still talking about monkey pot. That chicken pot, and monkey pot. Go ahead, sister. She should be a fellow job. We have a real my sister.
Who now? Who after a while?
She from white man land. She should be worried about monkey pie and be a fellow. Even say job, yeah, and that's who says in the country.
You know how long they almost stay in the country?
I mean, I cannot spend 1 week in the country. What you coming to
Even 1 hour stay in the country, you can get infected. Badia.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The best thing you want to say, I couldn't move. Let me have a finish your house.
No nonsense,
Yeah, how you doing, Felicia? Yeah, go ahead. Man, let's listen to Felicia, please. Hey, man, not guess. You don't know guess here. Why you doing guess? You not guess. No guess here. People did not guess. You just come here to come try the side and go the way you doing it.
But Bobby gets some stuff for Zoo and we are.
Because the man talking outside down to you, expect me to gain outside question when you know.
Thank you.
You know Bobby won't spin. I beg you, man. So you call so you get you. I want to ask you one question. You call so you can tell me to gain chance to talk. You can't call the
exactly.
Call your own.
You're not seeing it, so I called to tell you that I want to. But listen, I want to ask you this. Say you're condemning monkey pot. Do you know that we still have coronavirus in the country? Do you know that?
Thank you.
So that corona job, yeah, further you can say Prophet Key hand.
You can say Prophet Key hand like a call other women, but you can't say out of hand.
So that monkey pot job, we are further yesterday when you did a day to the girl.
You know what
right now, Corona get it, malaria, you get it.
You get it, malaria now.
Your tongue, you get it. How you looking now? You're not kidding anybody.
Okay, let me go to my point now.
Yeah, like your point you need to make.
Okay, my point I want to make because you are arguing with your guests.
No, where
argument?
Something we hear yesterday. Georgia said that I was in his whole life he met Omar 3 times in his life. When the Almighty on your show, she never said that one. We didn't hear that one.
What she said?
No, she didn't say that she met Jawia 3 times. Like yesterday, we met Jawia never in your life. We met 3 times.
That's what he said, because I asked the old man.
Yes.
Listen now, I asked her when Jawia became president, how many times you saw him? She said, I said 1 time, 2 times, you heard me. I said 1 time, 2 times. I said she met him when he was president 1 time. Okay. That when he was president, now before you go and start playing football all around the place.
Okay, so this is what I want to say because this is what your guests were saying and you were arguing with him. The old man that her son is Jawia. If we accept it or not, we not accept it or not, but we all know they really used to admire soccer player then. We all know that. But at the end of the day, when people come up, because Liberian people they can carry la story. When people come up and say, Mommy was laughing to Wia, and for her uncle to say yesterday that was her first time meeting Wia, the whole uncle was shocked. And I will come up and say, I never met his name before. So now they're accusing me that I'm laughing to them. Even the owner asked her mother,
But she has said on so many different interviews that she never slept with Leah.
Place it on her responsibility.
We all had a right to say that.
But when the woman, when it was challenge of we have to even bring it up because we are already president. They said it way back. You were president, the woman went there to meet you. Why bring those nonsense out?
Yeah.
Why bring the challenge behavior out? They did it. Eh? What you mean now? We are saying
The old man said it in the interview. Please play the video.
the woman said it in the interview. Then you say what?
Please, you play a video for the woman.
You know, but
No, let
listen.
me play the video for you first before we
No,
listen.
listen, but everyone make a point. What video do?
When a Roman bear very around, say, Mommy, we were very African, say, well, yes, say, Mommy, and we are together. If all I hear, and I know my daughter never made this guy before. And people saying it, and I know that the whole world looking at me. I will come on any radio and say my daughter never met this man.
But Mommy, I have multiple interviews. What you said, you never met Leah.
You different from the old man. You're not the old man.
But how about Mommy who have multiple
Oh
interviews?
man, the problem here we are a president. Why bring it up? You are president. The post said it. You didn't win. Now you won. You are president. You go see the woman. The woman may wait for you. Now you allow her to come in the play or go in the conference room, and then she come. Then you bring that nonsense up. What are you bringing it up for? The woman wanted to tell you to get you a benefit. Whatever you wanted to talk, you talking and left and leave. That was challenge of him bringing that thing up.
But what the woman dwelling on that case at? What the woman dwelling on that part?
I think you moderator now. Get it one thing to talk, man. You know,
No, because she's talking the thing she's not even hearing herself.
happy, man. You got moderator yet.
Let me play what the woman said. You not say the way you seen it, the way you seen it, how we have said it to the woman. So let me play it. Let me play the interview so you can see how we have said it. You were told the woman still talking now. I can't move her and put you there. Hey, let the woman end, then you talk. So you're listening, you're please listen. You're please listen. Go ahead end. Gentlemen, let's finish your end, please. Finish your, you got 30 seconds to end.
Mommy, all of them are the old man child. You don't have to want child to say that they are your child. We all know. We all know that the child don't have to come from your belly and then you say that your child. If your husband left somebody like your child. Your children left somebody like your child. But if those two children there, you see people putting their head together. As a mother, that you will say no, this is going too far. If she not say A, if she go to we are getting ready to say, man, you are our mother. When you're happy in public, you never came out to say, my son, my daughter never met we are before. So this, he had a regular woman king talking. He said it. Is that a bad thing for you to say, Mom?
All right, let the way the old man. I want when you're finished, you'll go back. I'll play it and I will listen now. Listen, the way the woman said it, she not here now, but the way she said it was demeaning to her. That you sit down here, you can't say free the poor sing it, then you say the poor, I will love into your talk. That what the woman will play, so you listen to it. Thank you very much. Let's go to Sally. Let's go to Sally. Let's go to Sally. Sally Jolly. My guy.
Who bringing politics in the team?
Go ahead, Sally.
They get there and say, Joe, we are going. They're not crying for me.
I don't know why people blaming a poor woman for too young adult team. Why is it working? The woman, she's a mother. Why my child will go off to so my house won't ever go to one of my child off to the person? Why? Mommy said to come out to say, oh, I lost to do play and say, so you got nothing to do with that.
They told the woman crying and put it on the get thing. What they say they get there and put it on the woman.
And they said that the person they said, don't have nothing to do with that. And number two here, I just want to say something to you. Then Mommy needs to let it go. Man already died. It's finished. Let's get praise the area of man. And let us start holding and pulling because anything she do, any negative thing she do, the poor come back and we the current people. They're not calling or warning. They crumble now. They see that we the crumble get better. We can't forget. We can't do that. We can't do that. She need to let him go. For that, she's still living. She's still living and strong. For mother,
That's what we're talking about.
to work for that.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure she can watch your show.
Thank you.
Then she let it go.
Mm-hmm.
If
That why I'm say, but for somebody to come and say the woman was already come on radio and say my daughter not. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
When you and somebody having problem, we need to leave our children out of it because so see that you tell your children will only want the internet.
We got to get mind what we hold. So obviously something that affect your mind with you. My mom used to tell me things.
I know,
I have
mother,
3 boy children. The girl was the large child. So my woman would tell me a lot of things that people did to us. You not expect a woman to do that?
But yeah, mommy did that thing very well. My EP, they put mashing her and they current people too much.
The poor got the right to say they put mashing for 1990. They put be talking about for 1980.
Hey, they've been bashing her that today as yet. Well, somebody in like crime people they call German people.
You did not. You want to get one party comment again?
We are.
Go ahead.
Antibody.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just surprised when I hear women say what they do. Nobody will do that. What the God do? Not call the woman. Oh, mama, you hear the thing they say out here? I want you to come invite the woman to clear the air. They didn't invite the woman and she refused to go there. Or that the woman supposed to go and say, oh, I can't. Yes, you man. All the people in the bank, you say, oh, God love to. When last time Kevin went on Facebook,
Badia, listen. This is what happened. Badia, give me 1 second. The other people you're talking about that say that Judge Weah love to and they did not say anything. Listen now. The political implications. First of all, you have to understand. First of all, listen now, mommy, listen.
Let Bobby talk now. Listen to him.
Badia, listen now. What I'm trying to say is that you said that the other people that Judge Weah were loving to, why did the parents that did not come to Sonny? First of all, you got to understand the political landscape of Liberia. Mommy doors or connection or loving the door, it has a far greater effect on the voting in Liberia. You have to understand that anything that has to do with family, our brother there for next to the Nibians, they will look at it from a different prism. They will look at it from a different. So a Nima vote. The vote in Nima is anybody that's supposed to win an election in Liberia. You cannot discount the Nima vote. So when you say this man, they know we and our Nima brother will be having our trouble. And for you to say, oh, the man is married to Samuel daughter, you know what the Nimbani are thinking. So the implication.
They put together and say they come and make mommy do defend me and make Judge Weah defend me.
When they associated Judge Weah with George Weah, they said George Weah going to be the defense minister. You know how many Nimbans they drove away from Judge Weah camp? So those things are political.
So the old man was supposed to come and say, my daughter not love to Judge Weah. She not married to Judge Weah.
Landscape in Liberia. You have to understand that anything that when Judge Weah tried to associate or get closer to the crown people, that would drive the Nimapo away. When you get closer to the Nimapo, that would the Pokra man in the middle. So you have to understand what is going on here. Okay. Now what Judge Weah was portrayed about. Because he lost the 2 elections because of what they did to him. They called George Weah. They said George Weah will be defense minister. He lost the election. When they came out and said, "Mommy, Joe going to be the wife to the man," it went. They have a lot. So you have to understand what is going on here. You know, it's not about being just simple that we are girlfriend.
All right, let the woman end, Bobby. Go ahead. Use your 30 seconds and end. Yeah, go end now.
Yeah, not really, friend. Judge Weah, what you're saying is right, but Judge Weah supposed to reach out to the woman. This is not a weapon involving now. Tell the woman went to the office for her money. Then that why he's talking about it.
Yeah.
Why he did not call the
and that time you already president. If he didn't win you.
Yes. Why he know this was a problem? He's supposed to bring it to the woman attention. Then I to the woman. Then no, but you not reach out to the woman to say, "Oh, woman, I will call you a show. I want you to explain A, Y, and Z." The woman did not know about going on life.
Yeah.
So why he did not reach to the woman? Then he waiting because he know now. Oh, they're talking
will not give her money. I will hold her money.
I will hold her money. So that's wrong. People are thinking the other part right it belongs, and the other part the other thing when wrong is wrong. The other be able to identify and know you all love joy where we all do. But in this scenario, joy we are wrong the Oma. The Oma not Facebook person when I see the Oma taking your own phone going live or somebody not invite her. He was the one to say, hey, I will invite you also say so person show and wait to clear the air. Then when she refused now, then that's what we're talking about. But you don't wait, you put it on your tongue because you know you will catch her somewhere. Then she can't now, then that's not good. That's abuse of power right there.
All right, thank you very much.
You
heard that was abuse of power from the young lady. Thank you very much, Wadia. Thank you very much.
Let me get my turn now.
I want to play the tape, then from there, then you'll get your time, please.
Thank you.
You need the time.
The thing what we are doing to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on.
What's that? No.
He did not.
We are the thing what we are doing to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to wear office.
Joy, we are now who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one you went to ECWA school, you won your case, and he didn't give you money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see we are there when you were president?
You saw him 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Black went there to him 11 o'clock
in the morning.
In the morning. Before we see we are 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and then he is speaker for us. For we are to.
Bobby told her to come back before he can't say in here what the woman said. I want him to come back before I play the tape. What are the woman was running campaign for Joseph Boyka? That's the woman's money she went for entitlement. George Weah was the standard bearer on CDC tickets. Can Joseph Boyka get her and say because you ran against me in CDC, man, so I'm not giving you your entitlement, your benefit, your money that you just start thinking the kind of low thinking, man. What are the woman run campaign against you? She campaigned that whole money.
But all right.
That whole right. What the law says. So can it cut Cloud we are and Joe we are benefit or now because they all in CDC? They in CDC. Can it cut any joint any benefit because she and Joseph Boyka not friendly? You stop being kind of low mentality operating, please. That the law says so. The law says what the law says. It must.
Our pension, our small thing on it. He said no money.
You met George Weah and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said the poor what they say, some of them. They play what part. He said no money. Then another said then you can't put her on the community too, so can be, like how do you call it? So to keep big, I mean, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot it. He said
chairman or
chairman.
Yeah.
He said no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said no, he didn't want to answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECWA court, you go to Liberia and George we are in town, they refuse to give you your money.
Ask anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for June. I said, my son, I'm begging you. June, that you lay brother. When you do anything, that you lay brother forgive him. I beg you, don't sack him. I hold you for. He said, don't beg for Jian. Jian amen. So we will see to a real man.
That's what we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Veronica, show the put the camera on the woman. Let the people, because all along the people dancing, George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa. It's Samuel Doe's son. All the Crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes, all the people. And this is a shocking thing.
One of your best interviews. Why you keep
George Weah, after you won the case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born. He's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza, the
senator from
the Sano. Yeah, he there. Tell the people there, they play park. That was conference room with a long table. They play park.
Wow.
So there we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he really nice. Then he back to me. The time I was running here, I was they said, "Mommy, do that my woman. Then you talk. Then you come here. You say fair. I cry. All that man talk to me that day.
It's okay.
I said, when they hold there that day.
Oh, yes, sir.
Go get your tissue.
Kalabure.
You see, Bobby said the woman faking the cry.
What you talking? Who said the woman faking the crowd?
Bobby don't care that the woman cry for her benefit and her money. He said that the woman is Kalabure in it. What does Kalabure mean?
You that when you
why you can't tell, what do you call Kalabure?
Man, leader guy. You think he say that? Yeah, look.
What do you call Kalabure, Anthony?
Stop it, man! Don't do that.
No, he say that we try to article cajole some people that were playing this.
Exactly.
Well, listen, let Zaru Dawa got 1 minute. Zaru Dawa go to 1 minute from there. Then you go. The man said the woman crying, like Kalabure crying, the woman giving.
Yeah, but the woman cajole the people that went to
Go ahead. Let's listen to Zaru, please.
Yeah, thank you, Prince. I will speak.
May I listen to him, man? You can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Go ahead, I can hear you.
Prince.
Yeah.
I heard Bobby. I heard Bobby. Defending George Weah here. CDC or Mami. During election time. Information came out that George Weah was loving to Mami and Nima had a higher vote. Next to Monserrato and what have you. We are not discussing election period. We are discussing.
No, we are discussing the magnitude. That we are discussing.
No, you're not the man end back.
Go ahead.
Can finish your call and say Bobby to stop cutting from people.
Thank you. We are discussing, when George Weah got elected. Okay, and right now we are discussing, the death of Nancy Doe. All right, when the first lady passed away, and there was tension between Mami and George and former President Weah. When she came on social media, with that post. Okay, it was the talk of the town, on social media for almost 2 weeks. I think Facebook said, they bring down, her post and what have you. Okay, and yeah, you see, the first lady passed away for the past. I think we are going into the 3rd week now. Yesterday, he planned, to have gone there, or I heard Bobby saying, monkey paw or chicken pot and this, that, because of that. Okay, there have been tension between you and this lady on social media. And yesterday you planned to visit the mat. Do you think, Bobby, it was prudent the way George Weah presented himself yesterday? Do you think it was prudent, to have presented himself in that manner?
Why it was wrong for him to go there?
Or grieving lady okay, a grieving lady who mother passed away. You went there. Everybody, she woke up from her chair. And she also joined, the guests, that were there to receive him. Okay, he shook other people's hand. Yeah, I remember. I can see it. He shook Ase Nyinamo's hand. Okay, when he reached to the lady, she was the first to show her hand, and then only to show his elbow and what I feel. Do you think it
No,
was?
I think you're contradicting yourself. You said that she shook Ashley hand, then from there you said the lady was the first to show her hand. So I don't know what you're talking about. Because I didn't agree.
Forget about the technicality.
I never saw that man shaking anybody's hand.
Okay.
Just let the video. I can show the Bobby that he shook.
I never saw that man shaking anybody's hand.
Okay, let me be protected. Okay, so that's it. George Weah, he's not relevant now. Towards the burial of Nancy Doe.
Exactly, and that is true.
I'm speaking as a now, a person now to where Nancy Doe hails from. Okay, George Weah, he's not relevant to me. Okay, is it 50 bag of rest that 25 kilo that what we think with the Niao Development Association in America, you think that what we can afford on a 5,000? No, not on a 2 cow. No, when you went yesterday, the grandchildren women welcome him. They were the first, to welcome him, and they said 1 cow. It's a signal, of peace, because on a mat. All right, at least. He would have come out and he know what unfolded on social media between he and Mami. Okay, why should he dive into a lot of confrontations again by saying a lot of stuff? That one. 2, today the Prince, you just put that the rice and the money, whatever cows, they are on their way to Grand Gila. Zoe Penno, since the death of Nancy Doe, he was also told not to vote on a man. All right. Exactly. And now I also read on social media some adults from Grand Gila County apologize to President Weah, former President Weah, and they specify that they are from Tucson. All right, Zoe is using such in
you are speculating. That's speculation, assumption. Don't come here and make assumption on this, Mama. I respect you a lot. For you to say that Zoe making him move the thing, you can't talk to the honorable man. You can't drag the honorable man in the mud like that. You don't do that. These are all assumptions. How will you say that Zoe who the one playing that role? I mean, that's why sometimes I don't like to engage with some of you people.
Why you
gonna let him man land?
It's not right.
Bobby, you are so combative tonight. That's not fair, though.
Combative?
Yeah. You are not the guest on this show. The same way we will play score, I think it is the same way you play score. Am I right, Prince? Am I right?
Well, Prince send a link.
Okay, fine. So let the man stop, interrupting us and what have you. You are not, a guest, for this show.
How do you know?
But Prince right there, he said, I'm right. He said, I am right.
Bobby, let the man end, my man. Bye.
No, but please clarify that I'm the guest on your show.
Well, you're not a guest. Who made you a guest?
Okay.
We are here to engage the topic and calling his guest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Send me a link.
I put flyer, I put people picture all over those are guests. No flyer on it.
So when you send somebody a link without asking them, you're not inviting them.
You're not guest, my man. Yeah.
Bobby,
we'll grill you tonight.
Who will grill? You got your opposition. So I got time to listen to things. Everything say not relevant because your opposition, your commitment.
Prince, can you meet the guy so that the other people.
All right, let me mute.
Go ahead, meet there. Say.
Thank you. All right. What I'm trying to say is that Grand Gideon, if it comes on land of George Weah, Prince are down there. 100%. I'm not saying CDCO George Weah. That's what I said. And every one of us on the show here we know. All right. For the past 3 or 4 election, when if it comes on the land of George Weah, even when Winston Thurman, Even my man Anthony, I'm not talking about you. You know, once Grand Jide wins
Anthony, I
whatever
went to the
election,
Congo party again, recognizing. You soon come down.
once Grand Jide win, you know, or whatever election for a candidate, you know, which means you are also part, you know, of that number, Anthony. Okay, so let us not go into that route. Okay, let us call spade or spade or body. You know, I will always call your name, single you out tonight. We are all citizens. We love George Weah, but what George Weah did to Nessie do, you know, he can never, you know, go unpunished to a day. Okay, he went there yesterday. He was shamed, and what have you other things he was saying? I was invited here by Ase Nyinambo. Are you kidding me? The woman died since then. You and the woman daughter, you know, you had a lot of issue on social media, or news outlet, and what have you? Then you say you went there yesterday because Ase Nyinambo told you to go there. They say Ase Nyinambo when mommy turned those things there, you know, away, and he the same.
But do you know how many people were allowed to? You know that President Weah and Zoe were not allowed to attend that thing. Are you sure? Do you know why? I see number got to call them to come over there.
Who told you President Weah was not allowed over there?
Yeah, my man.
Bobby told it. Please use your 30 seconds and finish, brother.
All right, thank you. So, what I want to say tonight is that, guys, the death of the woman, Grand Jide County, you know, we the people of Grand Jide County, we are grieving. Okay, let us not, you know, judge what George Weah do, what George Weah did not do. You know, let us not, you know, discuss it on this issue. We know that George Weah, what he did, you know, is wrong. You know, the guilt, you know, is in him, and at the end of the day, you know, at a pretty time, maybe he will come to his senses to see what we can do. All right.
Thank you.
We're not discussing 2029 election. You know, pray to God that George Weah win 2029 election, and let's see what Grand Jide and they will go to a office to go and beg for job. Okay. I know. We're not waiting to do that.
When you qualify, you get job, my brother. When you qualify, you get job. You gotta go beg for job.
I'll be interrupting the man. Thank you very much, Mr. Trevor. Let's go now to Nora Show, please.
But President, you can't have me on the screen. Anybody call your phone and you bring that on you. Anybody
go to Cummins. Go to Cummins. 1%. No 1% allowed to talk here.
I'm not leaving me 1%. But man, come John CDC now percentage will go up. Anthony Gay, your piece is on the line. You're the chain. No,
I'll get my piece of the chain, but I'll get reminded.
I understand. You know, say no. Go ahead.
You Anthony want me to give you space for now?
No, go ahead, Lee Anthony. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bise.
Like who talking to Congo woman? So
good evening, everyone.
So who talking to Congo woman?
Yeah. That's his Nora.
Yeah.
I really don't know whether we know what it called Nesta King in our community, because my thing is I understand the sentiment, how people feeling, how people doing. So you guys are people that are out there that are writing a cousin, put yourself in the shoes of Mommy Do. She sat with her mother. She took her mother to doctor's appointment. She helped her mother. She spoke with her mother. Do people know what the mom and mommy discuss? My thing, what I pick up when the president went there, eating. If I say, I'm going to tell you to go to the mouth.
Why would you even say it?
Why would you say that?
I mean, yeah, we want to Prince. We're not get set tonight.
I'll meet you.
I don't think it was right. It shows that you were not prepared. I'm not going to speculate and say the president was not prepared. But this woman died, I think maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, if we're not making mistakes.
She died on the 21st of May.
And if you say you are the son, one thing about us, I know crime people, we are die. When we say we for you, whether you wrong before you. And this is the mistake that we make. When I'm for you and you're making mistake, let me tell you, say, Papa, Straighten this so this can be okay for you. This is the mistake that you're making. So the next time you cannot make that mistake. When you know you and someone have conflict, something is going on that is not right. If I was the president, I'm not speaking for him. And I say, Namo, call me and say, pass on the map since you're about to travel. I'm going to say, I say, Namo, you saw what my little sister wrote. Before I come on the mat as an older person, I will say, before I come, I say, can I meet with my sister one-on-one first before we come in here public? Things like, we're open, we're door give for all this. I work on the sports complex, if we don't know. I work there. I work in the control room, the scoreboard room. I work on the sports complex when the sports complex are open. Open don't call me the right, he call me complex. That's how I know him. So when somebody is making mistakes, they try to fix it. We look here at the thing and then we look here at the wrong and we think it is right. That's how we suffer in the Liberian community. We know somebody is not doing the right thing because we love this person. We want to die for this person. When July said that, I had a final say. I don't care all the people from France who come. My sibling, once my sibling were working with me, any upload person decision, you're wasting your time. I made a decision with my sibling. I only asked my mom, what do you want? She said, take my husband back to Liberia. That's all I needed from her. I asked the plain grandchildren, what you want? He gave me what he want. And I followed to the teacher. I don't care the other people that will come in. That girl is grieving. The president was supposed to, even chicken pie, small pie there, was supposed to hug mommy. That was the first gesture. You hug for the chicken pie there for the president. You hug the other person in the group. What's up with this girl? What's so much about politics that you, what is going on? Grown people, you gotta wash your faces. They also, when we have our friend and community, we take upon lapa, we do this. Our friend and laughing at us, your opa will drag you in the mud. But we stand where our faces among our friends. We need to change. I'm not saying don't be for your CDC. You right to be for your political party. You have the right. No, once you change your mind. But when your leader is wrong, tell your leader he's wrong. When your leader is right,
like we are
tell
doing
your
it,
leader
so
he's right.
because even right now when you put yourself,
I gave on Bobby tonight.
I'll vote for Joe. We are, but I have to tell you that you
Thank
wrong.
you. That's my piece of thing. I just want to tell us, let us look at right and wrong. Let's fix it. If you love your leader, and your leader point, you say, Papa, today the two way did, let's listen, man. I think we should have done it this way or that way. That's how a true person. But people want things from this man until when the man even kicking their in the ass, they don't care. We gotta change a little bit, people.
Thank you.
People, please, y'all change.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Said no. Our people can say, "Count my back, count my back." You don't
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Compare. No, but
Go
Bobby,
ahead.
let me just say this right.
But Anthony, first of all, we coming. What do we
My man,
expect
mute yourself,
from you?
please.
You are somebody who is a
Mute
vehemently
yourself,
opposed.
please.
You vehemently oppose your way. What are you going to say that's going to be relevant to this
What do you
party?
mean by, first of all, George, we have signed my jersey. I bought my jersey from
Signing
Sokoto
jersey
State.
doesn't mean anything. We
No,
all
first of
expect.
all, wow, I
It
got
is
just
obvious
to
on
sign
this
my jersey.
social
Why
platform
would I
that
spend myself?
you have a personal hatred
The part I US to go buy
against the
jersey. You know
former
what it
president.
means?
You hate the man. So what are you going to say here tonight?
Do you know what it means to take
Get it, man.
I
Channel
US
speak
I
number.
began the hungry time to buy
Go
jersey?
ahead. Go ahead. Let me mute
You
myself.
got no clue what it means to take your mind to go buy jersey. Just
Man,
get jersey.
you idolize
Sokoto State.
Kume. You all know that you idolize Kume. You hate. You vehemently oppose George Weah. So what are you going to say here tonight? Going to impact this conversation?
Can
Man,
you
you
be
can't-
an intellectual for once?
Yeah, but you're not going to be a neutral.
Can you be an intellectual for once?
You're not going to
It's
be a
called
neutral.
common decency of a mankind. That's a similar way
Yeah,
of
go
doing
ahead.
things.
Go ahead and speak.
Have a
bro.
decency for another person.
Go ahead and speak.
Go ahead.
Good.
Make your point.
So here's the thing here, right? First and foremost, mommy is the bereaved. Whether you like her decision or not, you must just respect her decision. You don't have to agree with her. She is the one who is bereaved. She has the final saying, not us. Whether we like her decision or not, We have to respect it. I was on another platform last night when I said, if I am the family who will reject this gift and return it, the first point I made was George Weah did not shake her hand when she extended her hand. That was the first disrespect. Then I saw Asa Yinambo justification on Spoon because, oh, there's small parts going around, empire going around, blah, blah, blah. But he shook his hand and shook 3 other person's hand at the same mat when he dodged the woman from shaking her hand.
He didn't shake Asa hand.
He did.
No.
You didn't see that? I was saying the video where he's shaking Isaac's hand.
Send the video and play it. He didn't shake.
No, I don't have it now. Maybe tomorrow you get it.
All right.
Yeah, but he did shake a hand. He shook another guy's hand going down to the hall. He shook another guy's hand. Because they walked down the hall all the way down. He shook another person's hand there. Look, Prince, I don't hate George Weah. I got nothing personal against him. Okay? The way many people voted for George Weah, not because they love him or because of competence. The only reason why they vote for him from Grand Juda County is because they heard that those song. That's it. That was enough for them to vote for him. That those song. You know what I'm saying? This woman posted something on Facebook for 2 weeks. Her dissent about Weah, when Weah offered his words of condolence on Facebook. She went on Facebook and rebutted that idea, and she was against it. I think Facebook even took that post down, but I screenshot it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take your time to amend things behind the scene before getting there. Even when you got there, the fact that you mustered the courage to go to the family, it is commendable. I commended that. But when you started avoiding her, from shaking her hand, from hugging her, to going there, after that, you sat down, then you took the microphone and started denigrating her mom in your face. That a woman, you know, they didn't have this, it didn't happen this way. All that talk, you didn't need it. All you needed was to say, oh, you're no mouth, we sorry that our own mouth. You know, that's what I'll be able to do for the family, and you sit down. You move from there. Prince, almost all of the Liberian tradition, even in the Ivory Coast, when somebody died, through that you can resolve conflict. When a child is born, through that medium, you can resolve conflict. Another third one, when there is a marriage in the family, through those things. But the number one area that you can resolve issue easily, that when somebody that even when there is a resistance, there was so long you show all not mad. Like you regularly say, I played there, you put little thing there. That why they get the powder was so when you put little thing there, they take the powder, rub your face, and say you finish. You don't have to even talk. Your appearing there alone speaks volume. Even the person who is aggrieved at you, when they see you and you show up, they will not even take anything again. That matter is squashed. That's it. You show up when they were grieving. But you cannot sit here and bash a grieving person. Now, my message to Veronica Prinzo, you that have her direct contact, you can talk to her all the time. You have access to her directly. I heard on Spoon today that she will be appearing there tomorrow. I think this is the time now that she's supposed to remain where she is until her mom is laid to rest before she can offer any interview. She can tell them after her mom is put to rest, she can offer that interview if they want. That's fine. But I don't think it will be a good image for her right now to be answering questions, be cross-examining, explain what happened, what didn't happen. So I don't have access to her. My advice is for her to refrain from all of these things now and give her mother. The point has been made. She has made a decision. Whether the other people go and say taking cow to Grand Juda County, not taking cow there, it's up to them. It's their conscience. She has made her point, and she has been respected for that. For me, I dignify the decision that she has taken. Look, 2 cow, 50 bag or 25 kg bag of rice, and $5,000 US. It's not more important. Like I said on the other platform, even if it costs her to put her mother in a box to give her mother a befitting burial, it will be more dignifying than the way we have treated them. I mean, let's be fair here. I have nothing personal against President Weah. Weah is in this position because of people like Bobby and other folks around him who have failed to tell this man, oh, Chief, you are proceeding wrongly. Chief, the other one part, you got it wrong. Do you know some of the things we can tell Cummings? You think that everything he does we can be happy with? We can tell you, Mr. Cummings, that one part, we don't say well, oh, we can tell you it. We can tell you it. That it didn't say well with us. And so, definitely, we are in support of you, man. We respect your decision, but refrain now from any media interaction. Take your time, go through the process, lay your mother to rest, get her the befitting burial that you want, and she's definitely going to get a befitting burial. Trust me. And her legacy will not pass away. Because my mother was a black woman at one point, and Nesedo, one of Nesedo legacy was she initiated what we consider today the Market Women Association. She the one brought about it. Prior to that, there was no such thing called Market Women Association in Liberia. That was one of Nesedo legacy.
Okay. So you think what your thought on is shaking your hand?
Yeah.
I spoke about the shaking hands. I said I didn't think that he treated her right.
Bobby Reverend Monkey Park.
Look, if he did not shake anybody's hand at that particular venue, then yes, we can say for medical reason X, Y, and Z. But at that particular venue where he ignored the lady, he did shake some hands.
He left that lady compound. The next place he went was to Maria Central South Beach.
And then hawking people with all the people close by. I mean, over 1,000 persons were down there. And they were in very close proximity. There was no space between them, hawking people. But at that event, he shook people's hands. He shook another guy's hands down the hall in that same house at Nesedo place. So, Bobby, yeah, you are the medical person. But I also learned biology in school as well. So, communicable disease, if one person have it in the same proximity, it can spread. So if you avoid one and shake the other one, it defeats the purpose. It's like somebody who's supposed to put mask on and cover.
No. I'm the expert on this. You cannot say.
Hold on.
Defeat the purpose. No, let me tell you. You are talking about proximity. You are talking about proximity. Let me tell you what proximity is.
Bobby, hold on. Before you come with your medical expertise.
You have no
if
right.
A person supposed to wear, hold on now, Bobby. If a person is supposed to wear a mask, the mask is supposed to cover that nose, that mouth, right? The person only wear the mask and cover that mouth. And the disease is a respiratory disease. It go through your nose. It don't go through your mouth alone, right? So that mask around your mouth and it's not covering your nose. It defeats the purpose of protecting you, right? George Weah passed the woman, quote unquote, because empire. He didn't shake her hand. But in the corridor, in the hallway of that same house, he shook 2-person hand. He shook Rambo hand as well.
So first of all, the way you're making a mistake is the monkey pie is not a respiratory or disease.
I didn't say it was.
It wasn't spread to respiratory.
I didn't say it was a respiratory disease.
Respiratory
it's too sweat, the other thing, but he touched people's hands.
No, he did not. The prince,
let us listen to the other caller here, Mr. Yala. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Dover, and good evening to your studio guests, Mr. Todi and Mr. Gay. I called in to chime in my little 2 cents into the conversation. All right? First of all, everybody is entitled to their view and their opinions, but everybody is not entitled to the facts. In this case, Mommy is expressing her disappointment in the former president, and that's her entitlement. All right? If Mommy's siblings, is anybody related to Mommy, especially of Nesedo's children, any of Nesedo's children, who were not or who did not concur with Mommy and came openly, then it becomes a discussion. But if Mommy is representing her siblings, especially what she said on the last interview with Spoon TV, I mean, the Spoon TV journalists are understanding that her siblings and her are in line with the same thought process, that they don't want the gift, then the person take the gift back.
I don't see any big deal with that. Somebody offer you something and you say you don't want it, you give it back. Now, some people ask question why she did not refuse to give on the very day the president make the pronouncement. Again, that's her choice to have, refuse it or to have not said anything like she did. But if you listen to her, she said she complained. She complained to her uncle, who represents the Doe family. I mean, not the Doe family, but the family Doe comes from Tucson. And he said, you're going to take care of business. So if Asylum did not take care of business based on the request of the children of the deceased, then Mommy took the decision in your hand. I don't see any big deal. The librarians are blowing it out of proportion. They don't want we are gift. They don't want we are gift. I mean, we have refused stuff from other people too. So if we drag it in the political limelight and make it a political discussion because he's a former president and Doe was former president and Doe and he has some relationship and he and Doe's daughter, they can't see eye to eye, whatever the case is, then again, it could be public discussion. But the bottom line is people personal emotion, people personal family problem. So the woman is there, and before the woman died, she complained around the place here. Prince, do you know who I'm very disappointed? I'm disappointed in the group of black people that say Nigerian women, Morano, whatsoever name they name themselves.
Tell me about it, Mr. Yala.
Those are the group I'm very disappointed in. All they would have done, okay, Mami, you don't want to give, thank you. The president will take you care to find somewhere else and establish your CP there and run our they call it memorial for our own sister or our mother who say we consider necessary to be to them. But they say they should bring the plane back in the people yard, that the people property. They don't want it there, they don't want it there. I listen to a few of them condemning Mommy. I listen to another lady that I don't care what you do. We from Granger, you caught our blood. I mean, you caught all your CDC kind of friends. Who gave you the authority to make that announcement on behalf of Grangeans? You are CDC running your blood. That's your choice. But that cannot be the choice of all Grangeans. Even if the entire Granger, 90% of the people in Granger are supposed to see, that's not even the case. That was not CDC discussion. That was not political conversation between two political parties or amongst political parties. It's a family issue. So if you went on the people mad to sympathize the people, the children, the girl, and her siblings because their mom passed and her mom was a public figure, then you follow what they decided to want to do. If you watch a clip, Mr. Double, you saw that lady on the ground, rolling on the ground in front of Weah and telling Weah what she wanted them to do.
Yeah. The lady asked for cows. She said they will bring cows.
Yeah. So if the request came from the women, the Granger women residing in Monrovia, and they brought it and tell it over to Mommy, then Mommy and I want it. The Granger women in Monrovia, take your care and go to.
That was an old man who when we went there, we said you the beast so you must bring cows. Yeah.
We grandpa will respect cow. I don't know what other thought come from, but again, that's her entitlement. She thought to say what she had to say. And we are.
I think I want to agree with Mr. Honorable Yala here tonight. What he said, but what I'm trying to underline, the reason I'm here, Mr. Yala, is that what I want to clarify is that Mommy has the fullest of rights to make whatever decision as the elder sibling, and she said that her sibling agree with her. But what we are trying to say is that her action is not customary to our traditions, and that's the only reason.
No, Mr. Tony,
that's not true.
I disagree with you.
No, but what I'm saying, listen now, when I talk about that, it's not customary to our traditions that. Anthony even made a case here. When somebody dies, when a child, when a birth is given to a child, or when people are getting married, this is the time that people will make amends. We settle our differences. And that's what I expected. Especially a former president of the Republic of Liberia to come out to you.
Like what Eddie is saying, or genuine amends.
How do we measure what is genuine or not genuine?
For the man speaking,
how do we measure that?
He's speaking in action, Bobby. You see that you're not ready. You went there to play fun.
One way or the other, I agree with you that based on our culture, our tradition, we the Kwa people, when you're in for this civil war amongst yourself as family, and somebody dies, especially a public figure, everybody lay their arm and raise the white flag. But that has to be genuine.
Yeah.
Especially in this case, Weah is the older one. Weah is the most popular figure. He was president of the country. And he went, first of all, the lady already wrote on social media that she didn't even accept, she didn't even want the apology. I mean, the condolences, how they call it, the message she extended them. That's the first red flag. So he knows already Mommy was aggrieved. Mommy had something on her sleeves and that she put out there. She exposed it. She didn't hide it. She didn't go behind the house to talk. She wrote on Facebook just how President Weah expressed his condolences on Facebook. She went there and said, please take it back because you were not nice to us. So that their amends here now would have been done behind door. If you want to do it publicly, it should have been genuine. Weah was not genuine. Let's be very, very sincere here.
Yeah, he didn't go there. He didn't go there.
Man. Yeah, we are our boy. We all know. We all
No, but
know.
Mr. Yala, you can come out and say he was not genuine.
It's not Yaya, it's Yala.
Yeah, because he said it. Number
Mr.
one.
Yala, no, I mean, when you talk about what is ungenuine? What did he do that was not authentic? That he went over there that was not authentic? The appearance, he left his house, he killed the 2 cows.
But you ask question, I let him answer your question.
No, let me lay out. Let me lay out my.
Well, Baba, you can't ask your question. They answer your own question.
Let me conclude. You can't. On the phone, I will hang out. You can come. You on the show. You got it.
No, but we don't want you to go because you're one of the brains that I respect. So I want to I want to pick your brains. What I'm saying is that you it's not genuine. So what I'm saying is that what yardstick did you use to measure the genuity of or the authenticity of the president, that he was not authentic, or that he came out with being fake? I mean, what measurement?
I didn't use the word fake. I said reconcile.
No, but he said genuine, man. That the president was not genuine.
If the opposite of genuine is faking your definition, that's fine. You entitled to that. But the point here is this. First of all, President, I don't know the relationship between he and Samuel though. I know we're going on you, Bobby, myself, or in that big branch or whatever, we say we're playing, I was practicing soccer, playing basketball, going up and down. These are people that were idolized when it comes to sport. We saw Joe and Diba there, and we are there hanging out with the relationship. I don't know at what length or whatsoever how it started. But don't take it for face value that you were the president, he got a good soccer player, you like them and his children. Don't just take it at that value. Now, when you come on the mark to submit out with a woman who already complained about your maltreatment towards her, and then you say, after somebody told you to come there, you didn't go down on your own solution. You not go down on your own.
1 minute, Ellis, 1 minute, Ellis, the caller, you're on the line there. Please, the thing I playing behind, please mute it, please. Go ahead, Ellis. My man, call Ellis. My man, the person who want to fly with, if you don't call it, I will have to take you up because you're interfering with the system.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Go ahead, Ellis.
Hello.
Yeah, just load the team behind you, my man.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay. We don't go do that. Ellie, go ahead. When the man ready, you call back.
Man,
Bob. The first when I made Bobby, the former president did not go on that march by his own volition.
I think he called back, Eddie. All right.
Number two, the president disputed that everything that said said about him or that Mommy was trying to echo, they were not true. So why you waiting for the one out of that week and can't defend yourself?
I guess
you were on public radios. You were on public radios. That we are our own son did not treat her firm.
Yeah.
You have all the opportunity to say, Madam President, Madam President, with all due respect, stop at your son. What's the all transfer between all too many things saying what mean are not true? But he chooses to remain mute until the moment that then you go on the mark, you probably know between you and myself, we all know say they can't defend themselves. So Mommy got to defend her. Mommy said her man is not a liar, and she's not going to bury her man as such. So they want to get the things back. The old lady who there will bring it back, will use it, let them take it and carry it to where they have as a CP and go and go get the car there and have the program. Nobody's going to stop there. But they can't do anything when you don't want that. Sorry, fake inshallah, yeah, Mr. Tony. I can walk in your community and take your key from your door. For your door and open your door on your fence in your yard and welcome you in your own house, especially when you must have an issue. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So the president gave the gift. Whether the gift was genuine or not, that's not my place to judge that. You offer them, you don't want the offer. Very simple. That's the point I'm trying to make your brains.
Thank you very much. Call up from the cell phone number. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Chris Heimer. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Go, Mr. Heimer, go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
How are you?
And I wanted to call.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm not Conglo. Yeah, I want to discuss Conglo with you some other time if you have that time.
They got from the 1%. Go ahead.
I don't even get to people Conglo, and I got my reason, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so the show, Mr. Dowo. I listened to you about the shaking hand about let's say we are talking about. I mean, you talk about shaking hand. We are saying in one of his podcasts, shaking hand it doesn't matter because one time Senator Waterspoon went to meet Joseph Boakai at the New York airport. He didn't shake the man's hand. He gave a shoulder, so he didn't shake the Mayakun hand. It doesn't matter for him. That's what he said. So shaking hand was not anything for him. And another thing that Mommy Jo had expressed, and she has been saying, I met Mommy Jo 2016 in the Netherlands in Anthony Monk's house. So La grandbrother there called Anthony Monk. And then we were sitting talking. Then she brought all this George Weah story. Same story she explained to you on your show. She said to me that what that guy had done, the mother and the family will never forgive him. And why you are just seeing that so it's nothing new. But I don't know why people will want to twist it around. That's something that hurt the people and the people expressing their feeling. So I don't know why Nigerians will be divided about that. It is the people mother, the people auntie, the people daughter. So I don't think
the woman even told me that we are there when we are president at time. She wanted to leave her passport. They refused to get a woman to diplomatic passport. They ran her up and down in that place. So there are personal things that happen.
It was very personal. Yeah, she said to me, we are stood up.
Let me tell you, Mr. Hammond, I got a quick question before you go. Why is it that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the then former president of the Republic of Liberia, why they say when she even looking at Nancy Doe to say that you're not even a first lady, that our people were not in arms at this with the kind of magnitude? Why our people were not in arms, and compared to the reaction right now to George Weah, why do you think they're I won't say overreacting? Why do you think they're playing this role? When the president of the Republic of Liberia said that she was not even going to get her benefits, that she's not even the president of the Republic of Liberia, nobody, I didn't see anybody or any rebuttal for any of the children. I didn't see any rebuttal for any Grenadier. I didn't see Grenadier in arms like that. Why you think that they're so much in arms? They're so motivated or reinvigorated to want to attack or humiliate or kind of drag the President George Fish in the mud.
The former president, man.
Okay,
he's coming back. Don't worry, 2029.
It is.
Mr. Hammond, before you answer the question, let me just put a point. And Mr. Todi, that's the hypocrisy. I know the hypocrisy we're talking about there. The very grandchildren, the very good. They were hanging up. Say that again.
I said I thought Mr. Yala was gone. I thought you hung up the line, but I wanted you around. But anyway,
you start to stick around, so I'm here.
Yeah, stick around. I like that.
That's some of the hypocrite behavior we're talking about there. Because the same people now who passing they get mouth crying all around the place. Nobody even seen the stool. Nobody see what will walk today. We are one-on-one saying I was from. The one that ordered came on Nina begging, rubbing on the ground and respect cow importing to crown people. They never did that for the people. The woman died. She in the mortuary, the children, the money in their man, the you can still think they get it was wrong. So why when the more living you're complaining that you're supposed to help her, you did not help her? Because if you women had gotten together as a group of women, grandchildren women in Monrovia, and asked we have for audience, we would have been forced. Somewhere the honor to give to them. And then they would have told him, my man, we understand everything that's going on, but please, our sister, our auntie, our daughter, she deserves her, what's her place in this situation. They didn't do that. Now in the people personal property, and they're demanding that they will use it. They make it for all enough. I will listen to one other lady who is a family member of mine also. I will call her personally. She can't also show and tell the person gave them the thing, now give it to mommy and they give it to the grandchildren. Yeah,
right. Simple. Right.
So
No, I think you are wrong to say that they gave it to mommy and they gave it to Benjamin. No, the president gave it to Benjamin.
And to portray Ellis Yala.
Who buttressing now?
Zau Doba.
Well, are you giving the authority to speak?
Sorry. I just wanted in regards to Bobby question, comparing Joy Weir to that of Helen, calling or telling or Nancy that she was not the first lady. Yeah, okay, can I speak on that very fast, please, Prince?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Or Bobby, my man, within the Grand Jury community now, you are considered to be one of the, educated person to admit. Or it probably you were small at that time, okay?
No,
in the 80s, I'm talking about in the 80s, when you were president. I don't know how big you were at that time. Do you want to compare Helen Iraq, with when you were president with that or George Weir,
In terms of what now?
Helen, sorry?
In terms of why you said they compare the era, because I'm confused. I don't know what you're trying to get
Just now,
out here.
you were asking, please give me a chance. Just now you were asking, the guy who on the floor now, why is it Helen told or Nancy that she was not considered a first lady? Why is it Grand Jury are not speaking or the money, whatever or statement, that Helen made, but rather that what I'm trying to explain that whatever statement Helen made, to Nancy that she was not considered first lady and what have you, she know the sour relationship, that she had with when do a president as compared to George Weir. Somebody just said it just now. If our love for George Weir is because of Samuel Doe, considering or George Weir to be a son. To admit, at that time we're in school. At that time we're still in high school. All right. So we expected him, when he became president, to give all necessary, respect, to his mother at that time. So do not compare, or Helen, sour relationship with Nancy Doe with that of George Weir. And Helen hated Doe from day one. She said she was jailed. She said she was raped, and later on she fled the country through or the general or Moses right there. May God bless him and what have you. So based on that, when she got elected, Nancy never expected any good, from her administration. And lastly, even Charles Taylor, if you listen to one of the interview, Nancy praised Charles. She gave praises to Charles Taylor and compared to Obon Weir. The man that brought war and what have you. She said during April 18, or riot, November 18, or no, not yet, in November 18 riot, that Johnson, Roosevelt Johnson stuff. So September 18, thank you. Yeah, thank you. September 18. She said the charter gave her before the September 18 charter invited her. She charter even gave her some cash and gave her 2 brand new vehicles. It was the 2 of those vehicles that she flew with, in the Africa coast. Will you imagine that? Giving presents to charter as compared to George Obon Weir. Oh my God, man! Look,
Thank you.
Not buttressing that.
You got no vision of yourself, coming to the place.
And is that the buttressing money?
Black and calling it white, man. You got to be ashamed, God.
Thank you.
Mr. Doba, thank you for
one other caller. Sure, but I will send a number to him.
Yes,
you want my number?
Please.
Mr. Yala.
No, wait. Let Mr. Hammond finish, then go to the other caller.
Let me just talk to. Okay, Mr. Today, they seen
hello.
1 minute, let's the man, and then I'll come to you.
Everybody won't call tonight.
Okay.
I'm here now.
Now, Mr. Hammond, go ahead. Mr. Hammond, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And you know, one point in time, Madam Neto said before Ellen became president, Ellen went and met Paul at Hotel Ivoire in Abidjan, and they said that and talked. They discussed. They have been missing Ellen. They were good friends. No, so she just what the other brother had just said. Let's say go some point in time praise Ellen. But she had never done that to the so loved man George Weah before. Something there. Is nothing hidden. But the other brothers, I don't know how they should, they'll be twisting this thing. It's clear. George Weah didn't treat the Doe family well. And that's it. It's no other way around. It's clear.
Okay.
If you let him, okay, that's fine. It's all right. You can continue to love him. But the fact is the fact.
Okay. Thank you.
Now
let's go to the caller. The next caller here from. We're not seeing the number here, but please tell your name. Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Sue Upoti. But I always watch the show as Sue Gibson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good night to everybody. You know, I listened to Bobby on the show. What Bobby say, I don't know whether, because I always listen to seditions. I don't care what Josh Weah do. Jeff feels Josh Weah right. There's a lot of people that used to go on Spoon and talk about Josh Weah. Some of us, we don't know Josh Weah, but we'll be backing Josh Weah. If now I see it. If Bobby rather go to that tape yesterday, we heard that even Josh Weah, it was told that even pushed Josh Weah to become European best, European this, European that, before people even know Josh Weah today. And Josh Weah was telling what I watched everything from start to end. He said, I was here first time saying Mami Do. He know Mami Do. If you can rather go back to that tape, that's what Josh Weah said. He said, you don't even know Nessa Do. One way he said, you don't know Nessa Do. I know the monkey, but I can eat chicken, but I can't eat a chicken head. So he knows Samuel Doe, but he don't know Nessa Doe. That's what Josh Weah said yesterday. And he said his first time seeing Mami Doe. Why would he lie as a president? And then he stood over there yesterday, oh, I was going to so and so place, but the man called me to come here, so that's why I keep. So if the man was not going to call him, he was not going to go there. So what Ellis was saying, that's the fact. He go there with a whole heart. So when Mami returned the gift, if I were in Mami's shoe, I would do the same thing. So what Bobby say, I don't know whether he know what he's saying.
How would Bobby not know what he's saying?
It's okay.
You know what he's saying? Because if you really know what he's saying, you will not talk like that.
Now her view, you gotta respect her view. That's okay.
If you're not wearing the shoes, when somebody say, oh, my shoe burning my phone, you say, I beg you, like, oh, we're so rich. But you don't know how that shoe burning the person phone. That's what Bobby doing tonight.
But my point here on my sister.
Because she respected the old people yesterday. She's supposed to go in caucus with the old people to say, you know what, I understand you guys were here. I don't want to respect you. So this is why I received the gift. But I want to return this gift. She said she even told her siblings. And all of them came to one conclusion. That's why she returned it. And certain thing Josh Weah said yesterday, she didn't like it. That's why she returned it today. I know people say, oh, she was smiling. Josh Weah and her were talking. She and Josh Weah were talking. Anybody hear what she and Josh Weah was saying?
Remember, it's about the number about big.
So that's what I call for to explain to let Bobby go back and listen to that tape.
Yeah, Mami, my sister, the only thing I'm saying here tonight is that Listen, mommy, and her sibling have the fullest of right, or they have the right to make whatever decision, and nobody should to counter that. But what I'm saying, according to our tradition, I don't think that was the right move. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying who's wrong or who's right here. So I want people to understand that, you know, when somebody comes to visit you again, everybody said it on here tonight. When somebody dies, when the child, when a lady gave birth, or when people getting married, that during those periods where people settle their differences or settle their score, the president taking his time to go out there, I think it was the time for mommy to, you know, mommy is my close friend. Mommy is my friend. I know right now she's upset with me because the way that I'm talking. But the thing is, I think she made a point from the get-go when she debunked the president. That was enough. Let Lady Oma to rest. That's what I'm calling for. Let Lady Oma to rest. You have all the time. You have all the time. You have all the time to. I'm coming now, Mr. Yala. You have all the time to go and do whatsoever. Even going around on the interviews and things. I mean, all this. I don't know. Maybe she has the energy, or maybe we have the European style. But when somebody's bereaved, I think we kind of go into a corner where we are grieving, and people come to mourn with us instead of going on these social outlets and taking interviews and debunking and rejecting gifts and stuff like that. I mean, the question I want to ask Mr. Yara today, Mr. Yara, could you clarify to us here on tonight, is that the funeral mat, is the mat divided tonight? Because from what I'm hearing from you is that the mat is divided. People are leaving because they're not happy with the move that the decision that Mami took. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
Yeah, but Bobby, first of all, the mat was not established by the people. The mat was established by the people, the family that they reached.
That's not my question, Mr. Yala. My question is the mat divided tonight? Are people walking away? Are people walking away from the funeral home?
That's their choice, Bobby. I'm answering your question. If they didn't put the mat down, if they put the mat down, so mommy say you make the decision, we take our mat, we're going. That's their choice. But that mat is at the doors. I mean, at the woman's house.
So it is yes, but it is yes. So it is yes. You know, I'm kind of slow a little bit. So it is yes that people are walking away because of the decision of Mami took.
Bobby, I'm not in Liberia, but if people walk away because of the decision Mami took, that's their choice. I just answer your question.
Oh, okay. Right.
Trust me, you and myself right now in America here. If we have one link with Nessie, people from. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Bobby, you must have said we're grieving. I mean, we're trying to grieving my article in the late Nessie do, and we decided to establish a mat in Minnesota in where you live, or you come to Pennsylvania. So, man, so now open all up on the CN, and one is we're not able to go to Liberia. Let's establish our own thing. Let's have a virtual. In fact, let's go on, let's have a talk show. Let's go on show and have a week tonight. Mami not going to stop us. John Doe cannot stop us. Because again, we have our own relationship with that particular person who died. What we can do to them is to dictate to what they want for their mother. We cannot do that.
It's true.
So now that the particular mat we're talking about is the mat that's in the fence where Mami do must stay throughout. So if the people decide because Mami said they must carry the car, but they don't want to go there, that's their business. It's up to them. In fact, most of them went over there because they were all from the same place and that tradition, and some people got some personal link with them, with the family. Why they went there? Nobody invited them.
Nobody invited the poor officially. You're right.
Anybody say I'm bereaved on my mat? No, it's customary. So if you went there, you don't like the food the people cook, or you don't like the smell of the place, or you don't like what's going on, you walk away. You walk away. That's your choice.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, Bobby, Mami expressed her grievance from day one. Or she expressed her disagreement with President Weah from day one when President Weah extended his Facebook message. She said he should take it back because that message was not authentic. It was not coming from his heart. Because the message went to see him, and then he backed her on ground that some rumors are going around with him about Mami doing it, not defend him. So then when that mother and other old friend, all kinds of things, they posted them on Prince Double Show. And we have all the opportunity to come and say, even I don't agree with your president, you're not going to bring it all the way down and say, me go on Prince Double Show or go to the place. But he can be, he always did it, he can call it being
I'm going to release them, man.
Yeah,
need to go on show.
One-on-one with him. Carrasco can have a one-on-one and say, listen, I got this news from the Doe family. I know we got a link, but the information coming from Mami is not true. This is what transpired. But he chose to be quiet, he chose to be mute, and that's his choice also. Now, so
then when the woman died, now then you come on and say she's lying now, then that's not your choice now.
Exactly.
I will have our Prince. What I will do for our people, I will have Tele Glay come on here.
Bobby.
Listen to the man.
Bobby. Bobby.
And Bobby,
Yes.
in regards to the mad being divided.
You can just jump in front of people, man.
Okay, go ahead, Ellis.
Now they make you administration, yo.
That means
I know you, Bobby, told it over there. Hillary, Bobby, told it. Frustrate you.
I mean, Eddington, man. Eddington now, man.
I mean, Ellington, who the one you for yourself? Ellington, that's how what the name is. But what I'm saying is, your open passed like a year ago. We all anticipated. You flew from here and went home to give your dad a befitting burial. Your older brother is my best friend. Gion used to be my best friend, also my Bible. I went to your yard all the time to have my hair cut. Over in Israel, they were marrying haircut inside. Your brother was one of the best Bible in the time, even though he was not running a Bible shop. But right in your yard, when you bring the chair, we sit down, you call our hair. I know you remember that. All right? You flew from here, you went to Labrador to get home and be but you and your siblings. You, Bobby, whether you wouldn't have been there respected in any way, shape, or form, and you accept it. I know you. So forget that lecture, my brother. You have to just see from here. You have to politics on this thing.
No, there's never partisan, but this is about our people now. I'm not wearing CDC hat tonight.
The president went there, all you would have just done, my people saying, maybe a few to me, you would have continued with me on 1 cow, and you respect cow, I give you 50 cow. Simple. But to come and say, after you now coming to come here, number 1. Number 2, the most thing is the first lady said for me, that I'm the one that I think you can say I'm going to put my to come bash her. You look at my man saying to leave. Because I was going to tell you, get out of my face. Trust me. I would have told him that, Mr. President, what do you just get out of here? You can't come at Mama Lane and you can't bash her spirit. The woman living so can't challenge her, but you didn't do that. The woman died and she can't defend herself. Because everything I was saying now, people always say, oh, they get lying. But the woman was living when she accused you of what you did to her. You did not come to express anything. You didn't go to any show. She died. You can't say she lying on you. Mama is not a liar. I'm not going to be as a liar.
She said my mom is not a liar.
Exactly. So, Bobby, y'all don't do that thing here. The Labrador politics, we made it when President Thomas started politics. Our constitution says you run for 2 terms in our country. President Thomas spent for some more years. I don't know how he managed to read for some more years. And we started in our country. People then got there, we just turn the law upside down. All right? And we're still moving. The country going on. Whether we back or we're in front or in the middle, we don't care. All we do, we complacent with Labrador. Once Labrador man, woman, and fries, someone they better with people inside he eat. You don't care for the next one, whether they not eat yesterday or not. All you know, he moving on his big ball. We better short horses, they won't enter our horses. We need now to go inside. We say, oh, man, look at my crate, Yeah, man, I reach, look at the man horse. That's how we live. We are very, very competent people, and that's fine. Our nature, and we're moving on.
So this is the other question, Mr. Yala. I like your presence on the show. So this is the other question, Mr. Yala. The thing here is,
right now.
We know, Mr. Yala.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we understand that some efforts have been made in regard to the same money that the Liberian government owes the Doe family, especially towards the current president, President Boakai, and nothing has been done as of yet. So are we expecting any rejection again from when Boakai comes to speak? Are we I'm coming now. I mean, I listen to you keenly and respectfully here. So if you give me the opportunity, I respect that. So what I was saying is that we know that effort have been made, in regards to the money that is owed to the Doe family, by contacting the Boakai's government, and they have not done anything so far. So are we expecting another rejection from the Doe family if Boakai comes out way to sympathize and bring out gift? Are we expecting any of that too?
Okay, to answer your question for Bobby, let me tell you, know what you're doing tonight? Do you know exactly what you're doing in psychology? You're going to quantify their respect. Or exactly so. Quantify it. Now what you're doing is wrong. You can't do that. It's wrong.
I'm asking you a simple and a genuine question. If you're trying to phrase my question.
Let me set the premise. What you Bobby consider to be disrespectful to you, I cannot quantify it. I can't say it's big or it's small or it's not worth it. No. You know what seems to be of respect to you, or what seems to be respectful to you. All right? In this case, what Boakai come out to the Equa case, they say don't want, and because she died, and what's the since she was still living, what's the other case is, the government going to pay her money, now her just entitlement. The mommy say they don't want that money, it's also their entitlement, it's their choice to take it or not to take it. So I can answer for them whether there will be another rejection. The point here is they were respected by the former president who they consider to be a brother. and they express it to the Liberian people to the extent that they don't want a gift, so be it. Don't leave it that way. We can't be dragging politics in anything up and down. If Baka grant them the money, what they want there and gone, if they choose to take the money.
The reason I said that some people are saying there's a political undertone to all of this thing. Is there somebody behind
we're not some people. We look at the optics that what we're speaking for now. Not some people. I can't talk for other people. For me, I don't see it political. I see it as a family feel. We are not treat them fine according to them. We are supposed to apologize to them, or we are supposed to defend himself while they want living.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, she not only accusing man on the show. I mean, I think I got to call Clarence Jackson. Okay, stuff. And she said, and she can't. So it banned up. Okay, what 2023? Mine was 2024. So we should have said something with LSF, Kalasco, or somebody come and say, well, here and say, look, these things they say about me with this woman, you know. But the woman died, then you go on the mat and you say what they say is not true. So you see the woman lie?
I'm going to leave the line, Bobby. If we are choose to not have responded to necessary to what you're living, that's his choice.
Yeah.
But we cannot choose to come on the people matter didn't go to the woman once she's dead. Now, mommy chose to tell you, no, I don't like the woman. So don't take it.
You have all the time to do that, so the woman is dead. You can't have a case with a dead person.
No, Mr. Yala, you are using some strong words here tonight. You're talking about denigrate. When you are using some strong adjectives here tonight. You're talking about denigrate. Went on the mat and denigrate. I mean, in what?
Because he said all these things they've been talking about him. Whatever they've been saying is not true. What a woman said, what not true. So when someone who is dead accuses you, Bobby Tore, the person died, and you can't say what the person said is. Why the time the person was living? Why you not say all these things? Well, what's in it?
The person lived, yes. The person died. The person was a liar. The liar on you.
The woman lied on you. So the person will come from the grave and can't be defending and say the woman dead. Nobody going to believe you.
Yeah, baby.
That's why when you're having conversation somewhere, when the person leave and you want to stay there and talk to say, no, the man not here, you can't talk behind the man back.
Exactly. Right.
The man is not here. You can't go talk behind the man back.
If you want to show, you want to discuss me, they will also say, listen, Mr. Yala is not here to defend himself. Don't have it another day.
And that's how I'm having. I'm a little reluctant to have the conversation because it's Omar is not around to defend herself. It's only what you hear or what we got on the tape that we are all defending, and it's somehow disrespectful for even me judging the dead. So what I'm trying to say here, let us, those who have the power or the means to reach out to mommy, let her exercise restraint right now. Let her bury our mother. When we bury our mother, we have the time to do all of it. We have the time to do all of it. The way it's going about, it looks like it's been
Bobby, I want to ask you that the Omar rejected the gifts.
We're not discussing the dead, Bobby.
We're not discussing the Omar. We're discussing
the fact that we are discussing is that we are judging what the Omar says. The Omar said this thing. What the Omar living, Omar not said it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that let us call on our little sister. I'm not when you're talking, I can listen to Mr. Yala now. I don't know why you don't want me to say anything, but go ahead. You say you were leaving. But what I'm saying is this.
So you want a man to leave? I thought you said you want a man to stay again.
What I'm saying is this. If we have we don't have the opportunity to speak to mommy, let mommy exercise restraint. Let her bury our mom, okay? Whether the president was in the wrong or the president was in the right, but he going out there, the cemetery was wrong. We can talk about that later. Let not create a controversy. Let not create a controversy over the whole issue, because right now, reliable sources come to me that they are mad. They put the mad down for production cemeteries with them, but for why the woman is still lying instead for people to say, oh, you know what you're doing is not right, blah, blah, blah. I don't want the woman deserve better. She deserves better. We should be singing praise about her right now than other people walking away from the funeral of the mat or this and that. I don't think that's what we should be discussing here. Let us talk so we can bury our mom. I don't think, that's what I'm saying. If you politicize, I don't want to politicize the Omar passing. That's what I keep calling for. Let not politicize the Omar passing. You know?
Okay. Go ahead, Double.
Bobby,
Mhm.
You are a crown person or a crown guard, residing in America. That's why you have immediate family right there in Monrovia, regardless, of George upon your attachment with Joy upon we are. Okay, I am a Niabo or a Niabo man, as I said, Nancy do heal from Niabo. Every day we call on a mat, whatever information that is.
I got a Neopo carry the gifts after the Bobo refuse it.
A good question there. I hope he's on the line.
I'm trying to merge them. I don't want to be merged.
Yeah, I feel, I feel somehow sad the way everything just running. Why the Oma is still lying states. I wish we have time to do this, and I don't want this Oma or passing to be politicized, because for mine, the way I'm looking at things, I'm looking at things from a distant prince. It's like there's somebody is pushing some button behind this thing for all this thing, because I find it hard to say when for mommy to just outrightly reject or give from the president. I just feel somebody's behind this thing, but we'll find out in the long run.
Okay, do your fight funny to know whether is there any other match somewhere, for Nessie do. Then from there you can come back, to let us know. But as far as we are concerned, the mat is still in the compound of the late or first lady. People that are going away, probably there are people who went there, with the intent that they want cow or they want back or rest, and later on maybe those things that they were returned, so that they getting out of the fair is left with them. Do your fight finding to see whether is there any man at Zopenu house or maybe at Namo house beside next do. Then from there come back on print double shoot, to let us know. All right. But as far as we are concerned, that the Bereaved family, they are still in the compound, of the late or first lady, right there on 24th Street.
Thank you very much. I go to conflict.
Yeah, Prince.
Quiet.
Yeah, hello, my people. You know something? We're taking the attention on the main thing.
I tell you.
I cannot have my mother. I say I want to fall down. I want to do it this way. Then people arguing. This thing is not argument. I'm supposed to be crying. I'm crying. It is not argument. That there's people that they're using this all that noise there to distract the main focus. So let's lay this woman to rest and we'll talk the rest of it. I stand with mommy. I don't want to know why. I don't want to know how. I don't want to know anything. I stand with her today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. In fact, if you really ask, I even brought a thought. What picture we are giving us something, and when you disrespected, you heard that speech, you heard that remark, you can take it back. That is true heart over there for my family. That is true heart, sir, for even Grenadians who love him to die. That is true way. That is true heart. You go to people talking about it's natural love because you hypnotize my people. You think we know nothing is natural in that? It makes sense for somebody to be putting you to last, neglecting you, and you so in love. It makes sense. And I will stand for that. Leave people with your job, we have the obsession.
Friends, so we are going to rely also the where the gift president, where's the gift? I mean the gift. The people took it, they rejected it. Where is it now? Because I don't know.
Can you let it speak?
How they can treat their siblings? Don't be saying foolishness that we get sense, man.
No, but you can't use your words here now. Speak your mind, and then yeah.
Because I am bereaved, and anybody try me, they will get it more than they ever thought. And Veronica will tell her son, you gotta get crying. They treat their time to keep him quiet. But that foolishness, we desperate for money. Don't be buried. Wait, we are your stop. You stop telling the girl to take money back. They said don't be buried with or without George. We are your stop. Me, I know how people sort of disrespect me. They are just people where we eat. You can the Grenadians can accept it, but me, I accept that.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Bobby. Bobby told it. Let's go ahead.
Are we landing the plane now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So again, thank you, Prince, for having me on the show. These are emotional times, and sometimes it takes a man to come out to speak out to facts. Sometimes people might disagree with you, but if we do it in a respectful manner, then we can all forge ahead. And so what I'm trying to say is that I wholeheartedly believe mommy is going through a tough time. But I do believe that some of the decisions that she has taken from the get-go, from the time the old man passed, I think that, they were on the wrong path. Yeah, I think she should have exercised restraint in order to respond. Sometimes when we are hurt, it takes a strong will to be able to downplay some things, or some things are timing in every situation. Timing in life is very, very important. And because when you don't calculate what you do, then all of a sudden what your good intention turns to bad intention. I think that there is again a political undertone with this whole process, from the debunking of the president, or a sympathetic letter to today, the rejection of the gift by the president. When we go about it, because it's like what people are saying now, that is whole thing is politicized. So that is kind of overriding the good that the Madame Doe has done, that we should be talking about today. And I will continue to say this: what happened, even though she has the right to make the decision, but to reject a gift from a sitting president, even though you have some qualms or disagreement with him, was just uncustomary to our tradition. And people should understand that we don't do this thing. Again, I want to reiterate.
A sitting president.
I'm making I'm landing my plane now.
So I know you gotta be corrected. Is he a sitting president?
I mean, no, a former president. What you call sitting president?
You just said it. He is sitting president.
Maybe that's a slip of tongue. Okay, the former president George Weah. So, what I want to reiterate is that when people are bereaved, when people are getting married, when people give birth to children, those periods are significant. When people make up or when they have a difference. So I think Mami missed the point. She missed the point. I think it might not be what I'm thinking right now, because I'm opening my political heart, that I think there's somebody pushing some button behind you, trying to politicize or to win, to make some political gains. To say, reject it, and then we'll do this and that. That's how I'm saying it. But we will find out.
Unity Joseph Boga telling the put reject again, so he can do.
What I'm saying right now, on that note, I think there's some. I'm making an assumption, but the way things are unfolding, I think there's somebody who's pushing some button, trying to make some political gain, or trying to humiliate the president somehow. Because Mommy, as I know, she's a soft-hearted person. She's a very humble person. For her to become to be with a strong will to say, I'm rejecting. After even as I'm gonna talk to her to bring it back, and she's still standing her ground and say she's rejecting it. Well, that's her decision. Maybe she's so upset with just where that she's standing her ground. That's okay. But what I'm saying, I just feel there's some political undertone, that somebody trying to gain or leverage here or over the whole thing. But let us exercise restraint. Let us put hands together and bury our mom. When we bury our mom, we'll have the whole time. We'll have the whole time to talk about this. Whether the president was wrong in his action by going out to give gifts over there, or whether he was wrong the way he treated the Oma, we have the time to talk about this. Again, thank you for your time. People might disagree, and people, listen, emotions. It is important to exercise emotion. If you control your emotions, you always go right. You because sometimes when you
leave, I'll be listening to the number from Philadelphia before you conclude. Go ahead, caller.
I've been listening to all of you guys.
Can you call your name, please?
I said Bali D.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm my cousin.
Cousin Bobby.
How you doing, mommy?
How you doing?
All right, ma.
I'm a little bit disappointed in you tonight.
You got all right to be that way.
And that's why we are in America, mom. There's a free country.
I'm disappointed in you because you see, when people grieve, everybody grieves differently. This girl, her mom went through a lot, going from court to court, going on shows to shows. if Josh Weah knew very well what the late First Lady was talking about was lies, he should have come out that time and debunk the lady. He did not say anything. His advisor did not say anything. Nobody went on show to say, oh, the First Lady lying along with her daughter. Okay. The lady had passed. You go on the mat with the Crown people. We can be loyal to the core. Even you can put our neck on chopping book for loyalty. But it does not give Josh Weah the audacity to go on the mat, to go and disrespect the family and the late First Lady. That's a very, very disrespectful. The family only mad at you. His duty is to do what? He advised that, yeah, he got it right. Did you have sat him down to say, Mr. President, this thing went on and we did not advise you to do X, Y, and Z. Now we're going on the mat there. Please be a little bit remorseful on that mat. It was just simple. Who said a former president or a city president cannot kneel down and apologize to people?
Oh, you're going to score a lot of political points.
Down, oh, my people, mommy, I'm very sorry. Even when they called him, they said, it will not take a George Weah knee for on him. When the whole nation was insulting George Weah, ain't take a knee for on him. Like on the late Nelson Domat, he knee will move for on him. And he know how the Crown people was going above and beyond for his business. He, as much he did not appoint any Crown people into his administration.
Who now, George Weah?
Who above and beyond for him.
Who now, George Weah? Cause George Weah?
Like George Weah are talking about, huh?
Cause I disagree. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Mama.
Justifying. He never should have stood up to say anything to justify because nothing was there for him to justify.
Can you correct my cousin, please?
He should have said, I'm very, very sorry. And family, please, I'm sorry from my heart. In as much, and I did not do what I'm supposed to do when our president to get the First Lady what she needed, but I'm sorry this happened. Period. Sorry breaks everything.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you on that note. I agree with you on that.
You saw what the guy and the late Madison. You think when the people talking about Madison, or they should be the money into the polling ground? You didn't know.
No.
So that man nailed in front of the errors. Because there was some issue in that place. That issue that was going on, was going to bring something like so. The man went there, and all the old people that were angry that came from the little village and all of them will come.
And the woman gave her wish that she want nothing for George Weah and her children playing the role. We're not supposed to get mad at the people, the children. Yeah. That is right. They're grieving the mother.
If I were in that shoe, I want to play that role. My mom, see her, wouldn't get money passing around there.
Yes.
She died. Exactly. Then you come with all these things. We're gonna nip it. They nip it right there.
I would not accept it. I would turn it back.
And the guy wanted the man. Look, my sister, the man wanted the man whole attitude, body movement, everything was disrespectful.
I watched the whole thing. I was so big.
It was disrespectful.
And cause
very disrespectful to the Crown people, to the Nelson family, to the First family, the late First family. Very disrespectful to us. Bobby, as in Virginia can be for sedition and be for open, we have put your net on chopping board. Don't forget, once upon a time you put your net on chopping board for GGAD. No, your net for on George we are on this time around.
Before they chop it off.
Yeah, before they chop it off. This time around, I don't want for that to happen. The last time I gave you a long road and you went on it. No, I will not let you to run on it. For real.
Yeah, but cause before you go. Cause before you
go for no open we have business.
No, mommy, listen.
This is about with the Crown people. The people bash us. The 15 counties don't like Crown people. And this thing is happening. We should be more remorseful and talking about.
Bobby, where's your man, sweet? Yeah,
man, that man can stand the ground.
Yeah, so I don't even read it anymore. We're supposed to be there. When we finish, then we can go beyond close to it and watch our daily close there. But not in the public yet to come talk about, oh, mommy, not supposed to do this. She's supposed to hold her heart. Me, I will not hold my heart. You, Bobby, what that you knew very well when Uncle passed. When nothing was going to happen to you in America, you are going to accept it? No. You were not. So let's talk
so. Every story got two sides. The lady king all expressed everything. If we knew she was wrong, he should have said hey, people need to come and talk about it. He did not say anything. The lady died. You want to come and justify? There's nothing to justify about. So the children they grieve. Everybody grieves differently, brother. In as well, they can grow in Europe. They grow up workplace, but they grieve differently.
They even grow in Zambo quarter.
Because she mad. At least she explained to take her grief from in her heart. Okay, like how people and grieve. Just how mommy is, like just how I am. I talk about it, they get out. But keep it in, then everybody go there, nobody for you to talk to, it kills.
Okay, thank you very much. Bobby, we gotta cut it down and cut it at night now.
Yeah, but cause before you go, I just want to say something. Maybe I hate to make that correction, but since the President Samuel Doe's death, the only government that the Crown people ever had ministerial position was George Weah government, where we had several ministers in the government, and it was in George Weah government that we saw our Crown man the first position to ever hold the position of a bank governor. So let us not make that mistake.
Doesn't matter.
No. Because I coming now because the thing is that you said that. I just want to make that correction. So even just in Bouaka's government today, even in Bouaka's government. There is now one prime minister in Bouaka's government. So we got to understand here.
No, what you talking about? You got NATO. I'm gonna call people who can't name 3 people. NATO Laida who?
NATO like where? What position?
Laida from LPRC deputy there to LPRC. What you talking about? Got a lot of people, a lot of your boys and a lot of your folks are all working in our government.
I'm a full ministerial position, bro. So let me that correction. That George Weah government was the only government since Samuel Doe that our Prime ever had ministerial position. We got to underline that. We got to make that clear.
It doesn't matter. You should have make sure the lady receives some of her money.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, I understand. I got your opinion, but the thing to say, oh, George Weah, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I just want to correct that because I hate to correct you, but I just want to make that correction.
Hey, Yala, you back again, Mr. Yala?
Giving me correction, call. We have to not do justice to the Crown people. Period.
Thank you.
And I respect your opinion, cause I respect
you got 1 minute. We gotta go.
Yeah, Mr. Dowa, I want to use your show. Open it tonight. If Mommy Doe is watching, or if she's gonna watch it later, I want to use your platform tonight to speak to her, to advise her, and that's just my advice. You can take it or leave it. Mommy, if you're listening or if you're gonna watch the show later, please do not interview with any media institution until your mom is buried. All right? You have made your point. Your point is very succinct. Your point is very clear. You also got me to hear it. President Weah can decide to do whatever he wants to do. But again, your mom needs to be buried. Do not entertain or do not render any interview to any any media institution until your mom is buried. And it's just very simple. You don't want to take the fidelity from your mom's mourning as compared to people taking your words to put to turn it into politics.
Yeah.
That's my open advice.
Yeah. Thank you again, Mr. Yala. Myself too. I tried to call her, tell her, but
I will appeal to you from the diaspora. Please be patient, Mama.
That's why.
Solidarity with you.
Yeah.
Don't even on the mark. Anybody go there to interview, do not accept any interview from any party.
I'm about to throw your talk.
She already said it that the Weah say Omoro was a liar and she's not going to accept that. So I mean, she made a point of order yesterday or yesterday or whatever.
Responding to the question about her action was necessary because she took an action and people want to know why.
Yeah, the journalists wanted to know, so she got to talk to them. It happened right there, and she did it right there.
No Spoon TV. Start reloading. This and that reload that show and things that be explaining because all I bring for one, they more passing around with all of them. And there are officers and who in our fans that are agreeing with the family that they refrain from making comments that Joe, we are getting the car for us to use it, and not for mommy this and that. Because first of all, I want passing around mommy said or mom was sick. Nobody want to collect the fast to help her. So you start that with family. You're going there is very important. I appreciate the fact that even you can go and rally around the family, you'll continue to go there. You'll leave that.
Conflex, call her too. We're gonna call her. Make sure you call in the morning, but you call her too, Conflex, and tell her she need to leave this thing until she can go and lay the Oman to rest. Then she can take it right now.
My open request to the ladies on the mat. Just stop having interview. I will not go back out there. Will go the cow for your tap down. Just stay with my
Yeah, you leave the cow Benny. I thought he bleed that one.
Yeah.
I know.
I bleed.
Why better cow? We can live for our cow.
Oh, I just say your leg cow Benny. You just let cow let cow.
In the 1%.
So that what it meant brought cow for, and the president brought cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, madam, from what the first lady recounted about so many good things she did by giving people scholarship, or she sent some people were in court, and then she was able to help some people with the cases and things. I think these are the things you'll be talking about. Some of the good things she did, the Jobbington or Nancy Dobito Jobbington market, or some of these things, or so some of these, I call it again the scholarship that she gave to a lot of Liberian students, not only Grenadians, but a student across the length and breadth of Liberia. These are some of the things we should be talking about instead of. But it is unfortunate it happens. You know, the water spill. What we got to do is that, you know, move on, forge ahead again. I like the last dish called Mr. Yella made out here tonight by calling on Mami to refrain from taking interviews for now. We are mourning again. I mean, everybody have the way of doing things, but I think it's a wise decision for her to stay away from the media, because they will want to pick her mouth or pick her brains whatsoever and use it against her or against the president.
Can you imagine today on the show with Spoon? Isaac came there and started saying Isaac Dose that short guy talk stupid talk. He came on the show and started making all kind of stupid comments.
About what?
But I don't want to play. I don't want to dignify that short guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want it.
So yeah. So nobody.
My guy, we are bury a man. She must lead people. We have been and bury a man talking harsh like that. I said this man can talk. That's these stupid guys who were around Joy Weah, who made Joy Weah to
No, that guy was nowhere around Joy Weah. That it wasn't. I said no. I said now.
Man was a deputy youth and sport minister, and he said now we're gonna nonsense.
Jackson.
I said do. Then he said what? I shot guy who on his way with a beer. I shot guy on Spoon. He talk nonsense today. Yeah, talk nonsense. These are the guys who continue to destroy their leaders. They already stopped. They did nonsense to Joy Weah and destroy the men 6 years. And they're sitting down here working with some kind of FB and US bank. So when Joy Weah win again, so you go and be some kind of minister again. So these are they talk anything. They don't even talk with their brains. They don't talk with their brains. Stenton got to call you up today. Are you watching? I said this punky.
I think this is a delicate issue.
We got the microphone now. It's not like we one group had a microphone before. We got the microphone. We can buy it.
You should you continue to use your microphone to call, reach out to Mami. We are reaching to the family. Let's see how we can bury the old man. You know, it is unfortunate that we are at this point. We are discussing the controversy instead of the good way of the Madam Joe. So
people, you know, they want to attack the lady. They have people who attack them to attack the political leader. And we are now full-fledged now. Some of us see how to be outcast. They see how to be some kind of sell out. We just we don't even care what they say about us anyway. We will say it the way it is, straight forward. We don't care.
The president to meet with you. All you need to do when we go to Monrovia.
I'm not here to come sit down and meet with Joy Weah. What I'm going to sit down and go sit down with Joy Weah to go meet. Joy Weah, you got to come to my house. Go to Monrovia. Joy Weah want to see me. Got to come to my house. What kind of I look at Piggy to Joy Weah to come be walking to Joy Weah. I'm a little child.
Your arrogance will kill you. I think your arrogance.
That's why I was saying that. I tell to start today for your coach. Yeah, look at him and I say. You know, I'm telling you, I'm going to Morel, then the cancer. I want
for you to come other day. You don't want. You say you're busy or whatever you're doing.
I'm going to there. I'm not going to Joy Weah. I gotta go. I have to go sleep. I have to go take a nap.
Maybe you'll be real that time. Maybe you'll be real. So you need to rest.
I already laid my over rest. I was the second or third week in the town. I was chilling. We're chilling at night when y'all were talking. I heard you and today talking. I said, got a minute. I go and sit. I carry my live. Do I say I put my AC on and want to bed? I want to bed. Hey, Yala, you call it by again, my man?
You just make a point just now, even though that's not what I call for, but I just want to pick it back on it. I mean, Ghanaians or Liberians, in the diaspora, we migrated to different countries around the world for various reasons, right? And we did not forget home. Most of us go back home at least a year, at least twice a year, whatever schedule we have. And that just proves our loyalty to our country, that proves our belonging, all the kind of stuff. Some of us go all the way to our villages to identify our folks there, the short 1 month vacation, 2 month vacation we have. So nobody's going to take that away from us. People don't go to Liberia and go run after the president because you're president and I support you, or my president will go beg you for this, because if the president and you got some link and he knows that you're probably able to help you, and that does not just how they call it, has to do with the presidency or the president. All the right we in government who from our area or from different places, who family members different, go back home, or friends go back home. If you want to identify with them in any form of shit, that's fine, you can do that. But I don't think people leave from the abroad and go to Africa or go to Liberia specifically and ministers or senators or somebody to help them to make things happen for them. I don't think that's the case. So that's very clear. I just want to say tonight, the reason I call back, again, there's an open message to Mami. Mami, the Grand Jury Association under the office of the new leadership, Town Power, we are raising money. We even raised money 5,000. Right now, as a stand, we now raise money $5,000 that Joshua gave. If you're fall short or anything that will hold your back, I personally give $5,000 to the family director as my own contribution in my own name. So thank you. You gave the money back. If Mr. Weir doesn't want to take it, the ladies on the ground want to use it anyway, that's fine. But again, please do not, I want to repeat that, sit down and how they call it, and have any interview with anybody, as well as own talk show or whatsoever the case is. Because like Mr. Double said, people, the panelists on the show, most of them, I don't know what their direction they're heading. And when something happens for them to analyze it, they say they're on the show, I know they lack analytical ability. I don't know how Spoon even get, even the Santo Menzo who running the show, sometimes you see the way he analyze is like somebody walking backward instead of walking forward. You understand? So please, again, openly, and people who connected to Mami Conflict, you online call her. She should not render interview to anybody over there concerning the whole situation to the Oma is Derek. Well, Mami, I just called back to say, we're raising money, we Grandians. We're raising money, the money, also what the budget is, we'll raise maybe half of that, more than half of that. And small personally will put in our money to make sure that the woman goes home. I know you're not depending on anybody else to bury the woman, but yes, we got to rally together in this particular time. Okay. My last message is, please, to the women in Monrovia, y'all do not forsake your sister. Mami did what she did. It could be any of you. If y'all want the cow and we does not take it back, y'all want it, fine. Y'all can take it, y'all will use it, but y'all stop telling her she not getting no right to make this comment and listen to most of y'all today, and that was wrong. Thank you very much, Mr. Double.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Like two women arguing, well, we are coming back. No, I don't want to say we are not coming. I don't want to say we are coming back. Bobby told the man was see, man. Good night. We are come back. We are not come back again. Again, right today. I look here there. But before I go, let me play my Ziaguri. Yeah, I gotta play my Ziaguri before I go tonight. Let me see the Ziaguri show. Go there, my people. Want to see you maybe tomorrow. Bye.